It's the UFC 286 watch along on the Ringside Report Network. Let's do it. Start.
American time.
Yeah.
Manchester.
What's up, dudes?
What's up? Fucking. Let's hope we don't choke while we're like doing this like watch along. First of all, they've brought out a buffet here, man, of all kinds of stuff. You want pizza? He's got pizza. You want fries? He's got fries, and they're hot. You want chicken wings? They're damn hot chicken wings. Can you hear me, Dave? We're more fucked up than ever today. But I'm gonna tell you, we don't have Freddie. Freddie's like he's recovering
from knee surgery.
From a kick to the nuts.
What?
Nah, he got knee surgery. I'm just kidding. But anyways, man, here we are in London. Like, welcome to all our fans out like in the UK, Ireland, and all the rest. Happy St. Patrick's. And to the rest of North America, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have food in front of us. We've been eating. And it's a problem to have a UFC show around dinner time, man. Like, come on.
I think for Freddie, this is the best night. He's missing out on his night.
Yeah, this is the pizza that Freddie likes, you know?
And the time.
Yeah, this is the time, too, that Freddie likes. We're going to watch UFC 286 here. The pay-per-view has just started. We haven't seen a fight yet on the pay-per-view, but I'm sure that'll come.
So
we've seen some fights so far. Well, I did. AJ didn't see the prelim. So I'll catch you guys up as well as AJ. For those of you that missed the fight so far tonight, Veronica Hardy busted my parlay early in the night, beating Juliana Miller by sound unanimous decision, pulling off an upset.
That's an upset, man.
So that was the Team Dave parlay that was busted immediately. Jai Herbert and Ludovic Klein went to a majority draw. Joanne Wood coming in with a split decision win over Luana Carolina. That was a close fight, but I thought Joanne Wood won that. I'm not sure how Carolina got a 29-28 score. Jake Hadley with a TKO win over Malcolm Gordon. Nasty punch to the body, dropped Gordon.
Wow, we saw Gordon fight live here in Montreal.
Yeah, the lone Canadian on this card did not fare too well.
Damn,
he loses to Jake Hadley tonight in a minute and 1 second. A nasty, nasty punch to the body dropped him and finished him. Then we had another quick finish. It was Christian Leroy Duncan making his UFC debut against Duško Todorovic, and Duško messed up his knee.
Did he?
Yeah, he might have torn his ACL or something, but he just kind of spun around. He had him in a clinch, and he went to turn with him and maybe slam him, and his knee just went pop, and he fell to the ground, and the fight ended in the first round. It was pretty.
Was he controlling that
ugly
fight? Like, was he winning at that point?
No, not really. But it was a minute 52 in, so not much had happened. But Leroy Duncan looked good. His striking looked pretty solid. But, again, we didn't see too much of either man in that fight. Lerone Murphy got a win over Gabriel Santos, a split decision. Very close fight there. Santos coming in on short notice. Two undefeated fighters, and Murphy getting the close decision win. Mohamed Mokaev coming again with a nice victory, beating Jafel Filio with a neck crank in the third round.
Oh, yeah.
Mokaev, though, did have some problems in the fight. It was not an easy fight.
Really?
Filio put him in a knee bar.
Yeah.
And had it fully extended. And
how did he survive?
He just didn't tap. I don't know. But Mokaev was deep in that knee bar, in big trouble. His knee was, extending the other way.
Jesus, Murphy survived?
And he just didn't tap.
He's a beast, man.
He didn't tap. He survived somehow, and then he turns around and submitted the guy. And it was like, my God. They say it's a neck crank. It could have been a rear naked choke, but,
Did he limp out of the octagon, or did he,
Yeah, he looked a little limpy.
Yeah,
he looked like his knee was probably going to feel it tomorrow.
Man, this guy's a beast. He was minus 900 getting into this fight. That guy was the lock of the night.
He almost got tapped.
We almost got tapped, but I said he was going to win by submission. But it just goes to show you, if you can survive something like that, it just goes to show you what level of a fighter this guy is. You know what I mean? That's scary. That's not even human.
Yanal Ashmov from Israel coming through, smashing style over Sam Patterson. Patterson, a guy from England, got smashed real quick. Patterson was the favorite going into this fight. Ashmaz improves to 7-0 as a pro in his UFC debut. I was impressed by Yanal Ashmaz. 65 or 75-second knockout victory tonight.
Israeli power.
Yeah, big time. Chris Duncan with a split decision win over Omar Morales. Jack Shore just won the main event of the prelim card. A rear naked choke over Makwan Amarkani in the second round. So big win there for Jack Shore, another guy who's got the hometown love. They're in London, England. We're seeing images of a pub because that's what you show when you're in London.
Looks like Prince Andrew there.
I think it's just a British guy, kind of portly, in a suit. They mostly look alike.
They do, actually.
Yeah.
They do. But look, they look great.
All white British guys look alike.
I guess so.
They kind of do. They kind of do.
They'll be like, these Canadians, man, they all look the same to me anyways.
We do. Me and AJ, we look identical.
Yeah, we kind of look alike. Yeah.
Virtually identical.
We kind of sound alike, too, if you ask me.
Oh!
Hey! Bacala!
Bacalieri.
Did you know what bacala is, by the way?
Yeah, it's salted cod.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Uncle Junior says that at one point. You know what bacala is? Salted cod. We taught the world how to eat.
Nothing like having bacala, man, for Christmas.
It's the best. We taught the world how to eat.
Man.
Italian food is good. We're eating pizza right now. This is Mexican pizza, though, so I don't know what this,
Well, listen, man, you got 3 Mexican champions. Like, it's only justified to be eating Mexican pizza, man. Mexico, man. Top-of-the-line boxers, top-of-the-line MMA fighters, man. Both male and female divisions. There's something about Mexico, man. Jason is, I don't know if Jason's listening to us. Usually he does. He's from Mexico, one of our, awesome viewers and fan and friend and everything, man. And let me tell you, I keep seeing his posts on Instagram and whatnot, and, man, it's like, it's looking good out there for jiu-jitsu in Mexico. All to say, man, the future looks bright.
Yeah.
Yep. MMA is going to be like smoking in Mexico.
Always has been, man. Those people are warriors.
Yeah, mostly in boxing. I mean, like some of the best boxers obviously coming out of Mexico, like great boxing clubs or whatnot. But like the MMA scene, like when you're looking at wrestling and jiu-jitsu right now, very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
Yep. There's a big push. UFC made a big push to get more Mexican fighters. They realized there was a lot of support for the Mexican boxers. They wanted to get in on that, and I think they've done a pretty good job. You look at now the UFC with 3 Mexican champions, like you mentioned, Brandon Moreno, Alexa Grasso, and I'm blanking on the third one. There's 3? You said 3.
Yeah.
I got 2 that I can think of, Moreno and Grasso. Who's the third?
The third is...
Is John Jones Mexican, or is he just on the Mexican supplements?
Well, he's on a lot of supplements, man. He's on supplements from China.
I think there's only 2.
Mexico,
but
maybe
still,
like
2
Colombia.
2 is pretty good.
No, there's 3, man. I'm losing it right now.
Well, who are the champions right now? At 125, Moreno. At 135 is Aljamain Sterling. He's not Mexican.
I think Rodriguez, but
145 is Volkanovski, who is not Mexican. Islam Makhachev is also not Mexican.
Definitely not Mexican.
Leon Edwards is not Mexican. The 185 champion is Alex. What's his name? Alex. Goddamn. The guy that beat Adesanya. How am I blanking on this guy's name? Poatan. Big kickboxer. AJ, help me out.
I'm checking something, man.
Pereira. Thank you.
Pereira, man.
I had
Pereira.
it there, tip of my tongue. He's not Mexican. He's Brazilian.
Brandon Moreno. Yeah, okay, you got that.
Yeah, that's only one. The 205 champion is not Mexican. He's who is the 205 champion? Oh no, it's Jamal Hill, right? He beat Glover for it.
Definitely not Mexican.
And John Jones is the heavyweight champion. He's not Mexican. Women's champions. The 115 champion is. It's not Carla Esparza anymore, and I don't think she was Mexican. She might have been Mexican. I'm not sure. Who's the 115 champion? Damn, these championships are bouncing around a lot. Who is the 115 champion? Is it Weili Zhang? Isn't it? AJ, you
yeah.
don't know. You're not helping
No,
me.
I'm looking to see like where I messed up here.
You messed up. I mean, you got to look way back. Why are you on your phone looking where you messed up?
But I can't see
Just
them,
ponder
man.
your life. I will tell you who the 150. I'm pretty sure it's Weili Zhang, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Grasso is the 125 champion, and Nunes is not Mexican either. There's 2 Mexican champions.
Maybe I was
Henry Cejudo was a champion, and he's of Mexican descent.
coming back soon.
Cain Velasquez as well, former champion.
Cain. Free Cain.
But you told me that there were 3 Mexican champions in the UFC, and I just named all the champions in the UFC, and only 2 of them are Mexican.
Okay, sue me, man. I made a mistake.
No, it's okay. 2 is pretty good.
Maybe I was thinking of Nunes, but yeah, she's Brazilian.
Yeah, she definitely is. We're going to have a fight here, I think, at some point, right?
Here he comes, my Italian dream.
Marvin Vittori is about to step into the cage. Shout out to Angelo Contagonis
Angelo!
in the chat.
We were just talking about you, Angelo.
Good to see Angelo.
We love Angelo.
He says in Greek they call it bacalao.
Bacalao? I didn't know that.
Baklava.
I thought it was scasare. You know? It's a pretty famous plate in Greek restaurants.
Okay.
Scasare.
I don't know about
with
that.
a lot of salt.
All right. Shout out to CSL Lauren checking us out live. It's a UFC 286 watch along on the Ringside Report Network. We're waiting for Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman in the main event here tonight.
Here, let me get my notes out.
And we got Marvin Vittori about to step into the cage. He's going to take on Roman Dolidze in the opening fight here on this pay-per-view.
Did you show our picks, man, for this? So I pretty much
I don't think you made a graphic for this.
Well, you didn't. I'm not sure.
I don't think you did.
Well,
you're not sure.
Well, PR Mark, where was he, man? That's why maybe he called me.
I didn't see
it's
a graphic.
It's been a busy day, man.
I didn't see a graphic for this one, AJ, so.
Maybe that's why PR Mark was like, sorry, dude, sorry I didn't call you back. It's been a busy day.
Well, we both got Vittori in this fight.
Oh, yeah. Like, this guy is, like, so hard to stop. Marvin Vittori, man, he is a beast. He's been, like, training in, Thailand, like, practicing his, like, Muay Thai.
Phuket.
Well, to you it's Phuket, and me it's fuck it. But all to say is that, like, he's been honing his skills in Thailand, really working the Muay Thai game. So this is his first fight coming off of that camp out in, like, Thailand. We'll see how Marvin does. And prior to that, I mean, Marvin's a machine, man. You know, he's a beast. You know, Roman's going to have, like, you know, a lot on his hands, man. He's going to get overwhelmed, I think, in this fight. I went with Marvin Vittori. You know, he's always been one of my favorites. This guy can grind, man, and he can really make an interesting fight. And tonight I think he's going to do it. Let's see how his striking goes. Marvin.
He's one of the top middleweights in the UFC.
He's an Italian dream, man. He's a bacala.
You look at his record, he's a guy that's fought for the title. He's only lost to the very best. Robert Whittaker in his last fight. Israel Adesanya beat him too.
Yep.
Both fights going by decision. He's very tough, and he's a tough out in the UFC. As Paulo Costa learned, as Kevin Holland learned, as Jack Hermanson learned, you know. Marvin Vittori's beat some of the best, and he's still quite young. He's 29 years old, hasn't quite hit his athletic peak. He's an interesting prospect, especially now that Adesanya has lost. It's like, this division's a little bit more open. How would Vittori fare against an Alex Pereira?
Could be interesting.
You know, Vittori's got a strong wrestling game. That might be a problem for Pereira, right? Adesanya is a good matchup for him because he'll stand and trade with him, but Vittori might not. So,
look, what impressed me was when Vittori beat Paulo Costa. I mean, like, you know, Paulo Costa, to me, was always like a nightmare coming in. Vittori was able to handle him. Not to take away from Roman. Roman is 12-1. He's on a four-fight winning streak right now coming into this fight. Very dangerous fighter. But I'm not sure he has that grinding spirit of like of a guy like Marvin, man. This guy is like, he comes into this fight and he puts on a show all the time, but he never lets go, man. From the beginning till the end, man, he's always grinding. We'll see what happens.
Dolidze's tough though, and he's big. 6'2" to Marvin's 6 foot.
I just saw something come in. Sorry, Duck. Hey, it's not the first time Dave spoils like movies.
Doug Hepburn dropping a super chat. Thank you, Doug, supporting the channel. Don't forget drop your super chats here. Support the channel, help us pay for this pay-per-view and the pizza. I think the pizza costs more than the pay-per-view, to be frank. Doug says, Dave, I haven't started Sopranos yet, and on Thursday you spoiled the ending. Thanks for doing this, guys. Well, Doug, I'm sorry, but I mean, Sopranos stopped airing, what, in 2006, maybe?
One of the best shows ever, man.
Like, where you been?
So the fight has started.
Yeah.
Doug?
I don't want to spoil.
Look, I saw it all.
I don't want to spoil this fight for Doug in case he hasn't seen it. But we're doing a watch-along. Oh,
shit!
Dolidze firing hard.
Whoa, Roman. The Italian dream is becoming an Italian nightmare.
Whoa. Dolidze was firing some big, heavy shots. Whoa. And he had Marvin up against the fence, but Marvin just kind of smiled at him, and Dolidze backed off. Now they're in the center of the cage, but Dolidze looked like he had him pretty hurt.
Yeah, he was backing him up there. I'm like, that's surprising. Ooh. But that's the thing with
Dolidze's dangerous, man. I'm telling you, you can't count him out. This is a serious fight.
But the thing with Marvin is that, like I said before, to stop this guy is impossible. I mean, he took that and he came back smiling, and he's like, okay, here we go. It's my turn now. And he is. He's shooting back. He's firing some nice combinations. He looks like he's
having trouble landing, though. He hasn't landed on Dolidze like Dolidze landed on him.
No, not yet. But the jabs are getting in. He's got his kicks that are coming in, you know. Mm-hmm. Roman's looking a little bit like he's not engaging as much right now. We'll see. He looks like a bigger guy too, Roman.
Yeah, he's gigantic. That's what I was saying. He's 6'2". Marvin's 6 foot.
Oh,
nice little combination there from Marvin, but Roman just kind of eats it. Guys called Roman win a lot of matches these days.
Going up against an Italian.
Going up against anybody.
Napoli.
But Dolidze's no tribal chief. We'll see what he can do against Marvin Vittori. I was talking about Roman Reigns.
Oh, Roman Reigns. I thought you were talking about
No, I'm saying guys named Roman win a lot of matches. You know, Roman Reigns.
I thought you were talking about
the tribal chief.
The champions.
Angelo knows. Doug knows. They acknowledge. Dolidze's leg has a little bit of a welt on it. I think Vittori landed a good leg kick
I can
there.
See that. You can see the welt on the left outside ham. But also his face looks a little peppered. I mean, damn.
Oh, yeah. Vittori came through on that with a nice right hand in the exchange. And, yeah, you can see a little bit of swelling under Dolidze's left eye, but it's not significant.
He's firing, man.
Yeah.
These guys are not holding back.
Yeah.
It's only the first round, 1:50 to go. It's kind of back and forth.
Marvin hasn't landed anything.
Yeah, nothing threatening.
Big. Yeah. You know, nobody's really looked in danger like Marvin did in the early parts of this round. But Marvin's definitely come back. Oh, I think there was a clash of heads there.
Or there was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. He split his lip. So the Italian dream
take a time out here.
He won't be kissing for a couple of days.
No.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. He won't be kissing at least tonight. His lips swelled out. Yeah, it was. Yeah, let's see this, Dave. Here we go. Replay. Oh.
Yeah, Dolidze's head went right in to Marvin's lip.
Kind of like Tyson Evander Holyfield, kind of boom into the face. That was a solid hit.
All right, we are back. Fight resuming here. Dolidze and Vittori.
Uh-oh. Roman is egging him on.
Dolidze was doing well, you know, getting real aggressive there in the early stages, but he didn't put him away, and he's kind of backed off a little bit.
Whoa,
letting
what was
Vittori
that?
get in his game. I think that was a little bit of a trip there from Vittori. He tried to trip him, and he just kind of off-balanced him. That was a nice right hand from Dolidze.
Oh, Vittori coming back with some nice combinations. He's putting a little bit more pepper in those punches now.
Vittori's got some blood there coming from his nose. I think maybe his mouth. That was a nice right hand again from Dolidze. Dolidze's firing with that right hand, and he's landing. He's got Vittori up against the fence now, and he's throwing wild, winging punches.
He's got to be careful with those. Those are swinging punches that are just like hitting air. He'll get caught with that.
Oof. But some of them are coming through and landing on Vittori here.
Yeah,
he's having success with these punches. He's pushing Vittori back. Vittori's landing on the counter with some jabs, but I mean, these guys are throwing here, but Dolidze's throwing these big winging punches. You can't do that forever.
No, and that's what's going to happen. He might gas himself out. Like, you can see, like, he's sort of, like, slowing down.
Whoa.
Oh, man, sailing punches on both sides. The thing with Vittori is that his lip is bleeding because of the headbutt.
Yeah.
Wow, Roman smiled at Marvin Vittori ending the first round, just like, you see what I could do to you, bud? Marvin Vittori looking a little confused there, where to go. But
that was an interesting round there. Like,
yeah.
it wasn't clearly either man's round. But I think you got to score it for Dolidze because he had the better moments.
Yeah, he seemed like when the moments that stood out the most was Roman being really aggressive and just throwing everything at him.
Yeah, but landing some, right? Like not all of them, but the ones he was landing were significant.
But there was enough behind it where he stood out. You know, sometimes you don't have to land. You just got to engage and back up your opponent, and that's what exactly he did. But like I said, when he was throwing those rights and they were sailing over Marvin's head, he's got to be careful, man, because he can get like caught, and we'll see how he does into the second round. But if he continues like that with those wild punches, it will catch up.
That was interesting first round here. We're going to the second round.
Marvin needs this round.
Yeah, because I think Dolidze won that first round. And if AJ is saying that Dolidze won that first round, you know he won that first round, right? Because
man, these chicken wings are spicy.
Yeah?
It's going to help my voice because I lost my voice.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Just for people out there, I don't usually sound like this.
Roughly like this.
I kind of sound like Mike Tyson when I talk.
We're seeing everybody on the Twitter scores that they're showing scoring the first round for Dolidze, so I think it's pretty much unanimous across the board. Right now, Dolidze is the live odds favorite. He came in as an underdog, but Dolidze, they're showing up on the screen, minus 165, the favorite at this time. And coming into this fight, it was Dolidze, I know, as the underdog, right? Plus 200. And he's now worked himself after 5 minutes as the favorite. It's a 3-minute fight. You win that first round.
It's big.
You're halfway there.
It wasn't like a dominant first round win. I mean, you know, Vittori looked good in that first round.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that Roman was like...
Dolidze just looked a little bit better.
A little bit better. And yeah. Marvin, Roman is saying, let's do it, man.
Roman's egging him on, but Vittori's landing the punches here.
Yeah, and he kind of shrugged and said, let's do it, man. Let's go. Fight of the night. Let's go for it.
It's going to be tough with Gaethje and Fiziev coming up.
Yeah. Marvin liked
that
punch.
Nuts.
Sailed through.
That's going to be crazy, right? We actually get to see that here.
Fizzy.
A couple hours we're going to see that. Maybe an hour or so.
Fizzy's going to make him look dizzy. Come on!
Who you say come on to?
To the Italian Dream, man.
Oh, okay.
He was on my parlay.
Yeah, he's having trouble. Well, he landed a 1-2 there.
He's looking better in the second round.
Mm-hmm. But
he still needs to...
It's still kind of anybody's round at this point.
Absolutely.
2 minutes into this, and neither man has really landed anything. They're you know, at striking distance, and they're throwing, but they're having trouble landing.
Let's see who goes for the first takedown. Oh,
that was a nice jab from Vittori.
Yep.
He's got faster hands.
Yeah, he does, and that's what I was trying to say is he gets caught, or he will get caught like pretty bad because he wanted to throw that right, and he got caught. It wasn't enough to shake him up, but
he just can't let Dolidze do that flurry thing where he pushes him up against the fence. As long as he keeps it technical and in the center of the cage, and he doesn't get pushed up against the fence, he does well, because I think technically he's a better boxer. Like, see, 1-2, and then he moves away, and Dolidze hits air.
Yep.
I think Vittori is better from a technical standpoint. He just can't let himself get into that brawl with Dolidze, because he's not winning that part of the fight.
Yeah.
See, Dolidze's having more trouble landing because his punches are a little bit less crisp. His are a little bit more telegraphed.
Yep.
And when you have less pop and when you're a little bit more tired, that extra half second of telegraph is going to make the huge difference in dodging those punches. And you can see it now.
Okay, here goes the first takedown.
There's Dolidze shooting for a takedown because his striking is not working so far in this round. Like, it's close, but I think Vittori is leading this round by a slight margin.
And Roman, like, tried to take him down, and Vittori really defended that, like, really easily.
Shrugged him off easily.
Like nothing. So Roman knows, man.
Yeah, I think he knows that he's losing this part of the fight right now, and he's not able to land on Vittori like he was in the first because he's a little bit slower and a little bit more tired. And Vittori, because he's got that more technical, sharper stance, he can do this all day.
Yep. See, most of the...
Not a very action-packed round, but Vittori is winning. This is the fight that Vittori needs to win, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's winning this round, and if he can win the next round, if he could play the next round like this, he'll win the fight.
Yeah. He's winning on technical points.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like, if you're looking at this, Roman is throwing stuff, but not coming close to a point. Yeah, Roman wants to turn this into a dogfight. He wants to push him into the octagon.
Vittori doing a good job of countering.
Oh, nice left by Vittori to end the second round. Yeah, so if we got to look at this,
every time Dolidze came in there,
he got tapped.
Like, every time he came in to start the wing, he got countered, boom, with the left hand from Vittori. And that's, I think, the fight IQ of Marvin Vittori, realizing, okay, when he does this, I got to do this now. I can't. It might have been something in the corner. We didn't hear what his corner told him, but he made adjustments after that first round that made a big difference.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think Dolidze may have slowed down a little bit, too, because that type of pace, like I was saying in the first, those winging punches, they're not coming the same in the second.
No.
That was a good second round for Marvin Vittori. I think this is a 1-1 fight, and you got to imagine that the odds could be back in Vittori's favor going into this one, the live odds, because the momentum's in his favor right now, right?
So right now, if Marvin really wants to really win this third, he'll do what he was doing, even try to take him down, because Marvin on the ground is, like, phenomenal. And I think if he can control him from the top game, he's going to win the third round. He needs to be technical, throw those punches, those kicks, and try to take, like, Roman to the octagon.
Takedown wouldn't be a bad idea for Vittori. Take him down, get on top, and just win the round.
Just win the round.
Because that's this is anybody's fight at this point. This whole round will decide the fight. I think it's 1-1. I think it's pretty clearly 1-1 in this third round.
Because Roman's single trying to take down Marvin was, like, not great. So let's see how his defense is.
Oh, nice right hand there from Marvin. And Dolidze felt it. You see there's a cut now.
Yep.
A bigger cut under Dolidze's left eye and a bigger welt all over Dolidze's thigh, his left thigh.
Including his right arm. If you look at his elbows, he has welts all the, like pretty much from his bicep to his wrist, stopping those kicks from Marvin.
Oh, nice 1-2 from Marvin, and he gets out of the way again of Dolidze's punch. Like, he is just...
This is what Roman needs. He needs to stay in the octagon.
Yeah, there's Roman trying to push him up against the fence, but Marvin gets away and gives him a smile like, no, we're not doing that.
Back to the center of the octagon. He's playing his game. The technical game is going to win him.
Yeah.
There he goes. Everything that he throws is connecting. Oof, that was a solid kick.
Power, too. They hurt.
Yeah.
Wow. Dolidze came in there with that punch.
It was sloppy.
It was very slow. Like, he had nothing behind it.
Slow and sloppy, man.
And Marvin just kind of bounced out of the way.
Look at Roman's face.
Live odds have Vittori plus 140, Dolidze minus 170. Hey, if you could put live odds over at bet99.com on that, on Marvin Vittori as an underdog, I would do it right now. I think Vittori's on his way.
Yeah. He's connecting with everything.
That was a nice right hand, though, by Dolidze. But Vittori has connected on way more.
Whoa.
Whoa, nice right hand again. Kind of stopped Vittori. Oh, left hand Oh, Dolidze is starting to find his range. Why is Vittori not moving? He's got to keep it moving. He's just standing there.
I don't know if something happened to his leg. He kind of had this weird, like, sidestep. No,
he just kind of stood there and took 2 punches from Dolidze.
It was
and
weird.
His movement is not as good now. He's not moving as well. Oh, yeah, there's something wrong with his right knee, I think.
That's what I said. There's something wrong with the leg.
Yeah, the way he's moving is not great. Something may have happened to Vittori. Uh-oh.
He might have
this could be a problem for Vittori.
A Freddy moment.
He's got half a round left.
But he's still throwing that.
He threw it. He threw it the left though. He didn't throw it the right. Oh, that was a nice right hand from Dolidze. This could be slipping away from Vittori.
It could be.
Oh man! Just when I was saying, oh, maybe put a bet on Vittori, all of a sudden his knee gives way, and Roman Dolidze starts opening up again. Don't listen to me.
No, listen to you. I mean, like, you know, it's still not over. It's a minute and 55 to go. I mean, like, if you have to look at this fight in the third, it's still on Marvin's side, you know.
Ooh, it's closer now, man. I don't know.
It's a little closer, but, Marvin just getting these nice hooks right in.
Yeah. Ooh, Marvin landed 2 nice hooks, but then Dolidze landed 1 too.
If Marvin could take him down here, it would definitely win this round.
Yes. A takedown at this point.
Oh, that would have been a perfect opportunity for a takedown.
Yeah, Dolidze kind of threw a big winging punch that Marvin just kind of
got
there.
Out of the way.
Oh,
man, you could have taken his back.
I think he likes throwing those counter strikes when Dolidze comes in because he's having a lot of success with them.
This is crazy.
I think your mic is a little off.
Is it?
Yeah, all right. There you
go. Come on, man. Nice. Marvin throwing some, like, nice combinations, like hitting the target. Roman is just hitting a lot of air, man. He's throwing combinations, but nothing's landing. Roman throwing some nice kicks. I thought his leg was off. I still think there's something wrong with his leg. Here we go. Roman's trying to go for that single.
For the takedown. Vittori just kind of easily defending it, pushes him away.
It was a smart move by Roman because if he would have got that, like, you can sway the judges, but...
Oh, Dolidze pushing him up against the fence.
28 seconds.
Landed a punch. Nice body kick there from Vittori. Another
you see that, Dave?
Vittori. Yeah, the way he kind of pulled back. It
Here
like
we go.
His knee was
Come
hurt.
on. Oh, Marvin, you had him,
Marvin
man.
looked like he was going to go for a takedown, but it just wasn't there for him.
Well, did you see, like, with that kick, like, the way he stepped back, like there was something wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
nice 1-2 counter from Vittori there. As we're coming towards the end of this fight, they clinch up. Ooh.
Wow, this is crazy.
Close third round.
I'm going to eat this spicy chicken one because I'm stressed.
Go ahead. That was a close third round. I think... Oh, man, I don't know. I think Vittori may have... we're seeing replays, though. Dolidze landed some nice stuff.
Boom.
But so did Vittori. That third round was super close. This fight is a draw. This fight is a draw. I don't know, man. I would give the third round to Vittori by a very slim margin.
Yeah.
But it's razor thin. I could, like, this fight goes to Dolidze 29-28. You can't argue with it. You can't, because it was so close. That third round was so close.
Look, Marvin was doing pretty good in the third till I saw that leg. When he kind of, like, did a cross step, his knee kind of buckled. I saw it, and I'm like, something's wrong with that leg. And we saw that with the kick. He threw that kick, and he tried to step back, you know, to anchor it, and he did a weird, like, there was something wrong with the leg. Like, there's pain in that leg. That's why he couldn't really go for the takedowns. I don't think his knee, I don't know what happened. Maybe his ACL or meniscus, something is off. But I think it still was enough for Marvin to win that third.
Yeah. I think so, but
we could be totally wrong.
You never know.
You never know what the judges say.
It was close because Dolidze had some good moments there too.
He did. He did.
It's unanimous, 29-28, 29-28, 30-27.
Marvin Vittori. Bam, bam, the Italian dream.
All right, well, he wins a unanimous decision. 29-28 is cool with me. I have no problem with that. But 30-27.
I'm kind of surprised because the first.
30-27. Who scored the first round for Marvin Vittori?
Adelaide Bird. That's who.
What the hell is that? Okay, Vittori wins the unanimous decision, and I'm cool with that because I thought he won the second and third round. But he definitely didn't win the first round. How did a judge score 30-27 for Marvin Vittori? What is judging in MMA?
Even AJ was like
everybody in the world called that first round for Roman Dolidze. Even AJ, who's the biggest homer judge in the history of MMA, like you will call every round for your guy, and Vittori is your guy.
Oh yeah,
and you didn't give him the first round, which was shocking because I thought you would. Because you make no sense. But even you saw the light in the first round. That was Marvin not winning. That was Dolidze's round. How the hell did any judge score the first round for Marvin Vittori? Like, fine, give him a decision, make it unanimous. If all three judges scored at 29-28, I'd have no problem with that.
You thought it would be a draw at one point. I mean,
well, I thought you could have scored the third round a draw, and then the fight would be a draw. Because I thought the first round was clearly Dolidze's. The second round was Vittori's.
Not by much.
Dolidze?
I'm not going to say the first round was like a dominant first round for Roman. He won that, in my opinion. I thought he won the first round, by a slight edge. But according to that third judge, it was more than slight. It was Marvin's round. That's why, man, you can't leave it in the judge's hands. I keep saying it all the time, In this sport, man, when it's that close, that third round, man, you got to be super dominant. You got to be able to submit, KO, TKO, whatever it takes to get that win. Because you leave it in the judge's hands. Roman walked away, and he's like, what the fuck, 30-27? That's impossible.
30-27 is crazy. Doug Hepburn saying officiating is off. I had a bet for Vittori, but yeesh. Last week, Nurmagomedov should have won too. Are we talking about Nurmagomedov?
Yeah, Nurmagomedov, I
think.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
There was no reason that he lost. That was like, you know what? That was a horrible decision. I mean, you can clearly see that he won that fight. But it went the other way, and everybody was surprised. It's like, come on, man. But that's the thing with judges. They're not MMA judges. They're judges from, the Boxing Association, from the Karate Association. They're from, different parts of martial arts. But none of those guys have, really MMA experience, at a professional level anyways. And that's the biggest problem, is because the eyes of those judges are from sports that are not MMA the majority of the time. So this is why you get these type of decisions. They don't even look at takedowns as a point. You know what I'm saying? They don't really look at the aggression or ground control as a form of the guys winning the fight. Some of them have no idea, man, of what wrestling and jiu-jitsu is. But there they are judging. And I wasn't joking when I said Adelaide Bird, man. In boxing, she's made decisions that were crazy, and in MMA, it's it sucks as a fighter.
Yeah,
we saw that with Charles Jourdain many times too. Some of his fights where you're like, "Come on, man."
I mean, this wasn't the worst. At least they got the winner right. At least they got the winner right. But yeah, the 30-27 for Dolidze is a little off. It's a little off.
But it just goes to show you that at 30-27, Roman had to either submit or knock out Marvin in that third to win that fight. He was not winning at all.
Yeah.
And look,
wait.
Listen,
but that's only in one judge's mind.
No, absolutely. But what I'm trying to say is,
because if he won that third round, he may have won the fight, right?
He may have, but
because it was 29-28 on two judges' scorecards.
Listen, look, he looked a lot more ahead of the game than what the judges were seeing. I mean, the Vegas odds makers had Roman as the favorite coming into the second. They saw exactly what we saw. And pretty much all our listeners that are watching are like, yeah, I got to give it to Roman in the first.
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah, Roman
when Vegas has Roman Dolidze as the favorite going into the second round,
it's pretty clear.
How does the judge have it 30-27 for Marvin Vittori? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Excuse me, sir.
What is this? They're showing highlight packages of Anderson Silva.
What's up with Anderson? Is he
I think
in-house?
maybe they're putting him in the UFC Hall of Fame. Is he
Wow.
not already in the UFC Hall of
I thought
Fame?
he was.
I thought he was the UFC Hall of Fame. Like, who's better than Anderson Silva? Anderson Silva,
Steven Seagal.
in his prime, is the best fighter I've ever seen.
Steven Seagal.
Come on, man. Look at him. He's making guys fall down when they're throwing punches at him. Guys miss so bad they fall down.
Remember
and
that?
he
The
finishes
Belfort
them.
kick?
Yeah.
Wow, man. That was beautiful.
like-
Thanks to Steven Seagal.
Peak Anderson, is there anybody better?
Nobody. In his prime, he was unbeatable. Until he met, I'm going to tell you something. I know you're going to, like, get on me, but when, excuse moi, but when he fought
Patrick Cote.
and he got to the third round, Pat Cote was the first fighter to bring Anderson Silva to 3 rounds. And from that fight on, Anderson Silva was never the same Spider-Man that he was prior. Cote, man, his knee popped out in that fight. He kind of like, I think it was his ACL that popped and he dropped, and that's how the fight ended. It sucked because Pat was coming in with like some pretty good power leading up to the third. But at that point there, Anderson Silva started to kind of, the mystique started to go. And look, when he fought Weidman, I mean, who would have ever thought that would happen? Twice. Look at his fight with Chael Sonnen. This was one of the best. They're showing highlights of, like,
That
Sonnen.
was the best fight ever.
I'm telling you.
That was the best.
That was crazy.
Chael was just beating him.
Yeah.
Because I had money on Anderson, and I was watching with people that were cheering for Chael, and I was cheering for Anderson. And then it was just so awful because Anderson was losing, and I couldn't believe it. And the fight was almost over, and I thought Anderson was going to lose. And then Anderson won, and he put that triangle on Chael, and Chael tapped, and it was glorious.
A triangle and an armbar at the same time.
Oh, my God.
Listen,
It's so good.
But that's the thing with Anderson Silva. You could never count him out. Never. He was like, that's the spirit of a warrior, man. That's real martial arts there. It's never over. And Anderson Silva did it. And you're
and
right.
of course, he eventually fell to
Age.
the next greatest martial artist of all time, Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
We all know.
Father of time, man. Jake Paul, 25 years old. Anderson Silva,
Yeah.
47.
Jake Paul, man. Doug says, I wish I could erase that Paul Silva boxing match from my mind. No, you can't. You can't
Listen.
because the greatest ever, he got dropped by Jake Paul. And he lost.
He did get dropped, man.
I mean, they say he lost. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Look, the problem with Anderson Silva in that boxing match, he didn't really lay it on from the first rounds. He started to lay it on at in the latter rounds. That's when he got clipped because he realized, oh shit, I'm gonna lose. Listen, 47-year-old Silva is still one of the most dangerous guys walking around. But at 25, 26 years old, Anderson Silva, nobody would have touched him. No Jake Paul. Nobody. No Israel. No one. But like Dave says, Father Time creeps up, and makes a ham out of you.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with Anderson Silva and Chris Weidman.
Mm-hmm.
That's why guys like George St. Pierre, who took the chance to come back and fight Michael Bisping and take the belt, George knew that he still had enough gas in his tank to be able to take that. He knew. But he also knew that this was it. And he stepped back, being one of the greatest fighters in the UFC or MMA history. Khabib, he stepped back. He knew, you know what? I'm not going to push this anymore. I'm going to walk away. He's a hero.
Okay. Okay.
But then we look at other guys like Anderson Silva that decided to keep going.
Okay. Following that logic, should Kamaru Usman know?
You're right.
Is it his time?
It probably
He's
is.
35. He's been champion for a long time. He just got knocked out by Leon Edwards about 7-8 months ago. Knocked
Listen,
out.
you're
Knocked
right.
unconscious. Don't argue with that. That's the truth.
Whoa.
He didn't get knocked out?
He got knocked out because he got caught in
He got sent
got
to
caught.
concussion land.
But over those 2 fights, the most dominant fighter out of all those rounds was Usman. Usman was winning the second fight.
What matters?
What matters is the win. I agree with you.
The
But
win matters. The championship matters. And the championship is with Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards is 31. He's in the prime of his athletic career. Kamaru Usman is 35. He's leaving the prime of his athletic career. The question tonight is his time up?
I don't think so. I think it's coming up for him to, like, reflect his career. I think if he wins tonight, he might look to, well, mind you, there could be a rematch again. But depending on how it ends, I mean, if Usman dominates, like, Edwards, then there might not be, like, talks for, like, another rematch
If
on that
Usman
fight.
gets finished tonight, you think he retires? He might. I could see him retiring.
Yeah, he'll have to face the fact that, he fought like a warrior, man. Like, looking at those two fights, nobody was more dominant than Usman. But he got caught with that stupid kid. Edwards was talking about how they saw that opportunity to get Usman by faking and throwing that kick, and he got caught. They were practicing that move over and over and over in the gym, and he was able to execute it and win. But I don't think it's enough to come into this third fight with the experience of Usman and the dominancy of Usman in those first two fights for me to say that Usman shouldn't win tonight. I think he will win. There might be a rematch after that. He'll win again. But I think it's Usman's time. You're right. 35 is a time to look back and say, you know what? We had some great fights, and it's time to step back. It's like Muhammad Ali, man. He had some great fights with some of the greatest in the game of boxing.
But you think Usman wins tonight?
I think I took him as my pick. Usman will win tonight. He will win. He won't get caught with that stupid kick. There's a lot of fans. Obviously, he's in England, fighting in London. The fans in England are incredible, man. They're amazing. I was talking to someone from England. I'm like, man, MMA fans in England are insane. It's beautiful to watch. I want to see my hometown guy win. But looking at it from a different perspective, it doesn't matter where Usman fights. He's still Usman. And I think he will dominate tonight. Edwards will get the energy from the crowd. There's no doubt about it. But
is it smart to get concussed, to get knocked unconscious? Like, Usman didn't get knocked out the way, like GSP got knocked out with Matt Serra, right? Where he got hit, he got punched, and then he fell to the ground, he covered up. He was always conscious, right? Sometimes you lose by TKO, but you're conscious. Usman went to sleep. One strike, head kick, dreamland.
Italian dream style.
Is it smart to come back after being concussed and put unconscious, to come back 7 months later to try and avenge that loss? Is that ego? Or is that just, what you have to do?
I think it's a bit of both, Dave. I think it's a bit of both.
I think it's very risky.
Look,
I think you're right. Like, Usman won that first fight. He won the second fight until he got knocked out.
Yep.
He was going to win that fight for sure. He was dominating the second, third, fourth round, even the fifth round up until that point. Usman was winning. But that doesn't change the fact that he got knocked unconscious. It also doesn't change the fact that he got taken down, mounted, and his back taken in the first round.
That's true. You're right.
You're
right.
Leon Edwards had two moments in that fight that were near fight ending. The second one, he ended the fight. Usman had a lot of control, but he didn't really hurt Leon Edwards or come close to finishing Leon Edwards at any point in that fight or the first fight. It's an interesting one. I'm looking forward to it. I've got Leon Edwards. I think Leon Rocky Edwards pulls it off, especially at home, especially here in England.
I think he's an amazing fighter. He's got everything to be that champion, But let's not forget Usman.
The greatness of Usman.
Yep.
I get it.
And we'll see tonight.
I get it. You know what I mean?
Listen,
I get the perspective because I totally believe that Usman could win this fight.
Listen, we saw that with Amanda Nunes, right? We went back to that fight where she lost. I mean, there was all kinds of factors that were leading up to that fight where we didn't know about, but she had all kinds of issues and she lost. And I'm like, that wasn't Amanda. Well, actually, she dominated the first round, but something was off in the second, and you could see that there was something hindering her, and there was a shoulder injury, the COVID thing. There was all kinds of weird factors that the second round was like a completely different fighter. It didn't make sense. That was like a 10-7 round, the first round. It wasn't even close, but she still lost. When she came back the second time, I'm like, You know what? I really started following her training camp and, like, you know, trying to get all the insides and whatnot to see if she had injuries or whatever. And she admitted what she had the first fight. And I knew that second fight coming in, it would be Amanda that we all know, and it proved it. And I think that's going to be exactly the same thing with Usman tonight. Shit happens. It's how you come back from it what makes you a champion. And I think Usman has that to be a champion. And like I said, not to take away from Leon, this is one tough fight regardless.
Jennifer Maia, Casey O'Neill about to step into the cage. We got another fight here on the UFC 286 pay-per-view. Feels like it's been forever.
Look at Bruce with that blue, man. Woo, he's looking good.
Maia plus 150, the underdog. O'Neill minus 175, the favorite. O'Neill undefeated.
Yeah, did you show our picks, by the way?
No, because there was no graphic, like I told you.
No, it's like... Oh, yeah.
Good job.
Yeah,
I'm going
you're right.
with Maia. I'm going to pick Maia for this one. You got O'Neill?
Yeah, I had Casey on Thursday.
O'Neill was on your parlay?
Yep.
Is your parlay alive?
My parlay's alive, man.
I remember my parlay. It was Juliana Miller who lost.
Yep.
And then it was Fizzy and Edwards.
Yep. And I went with, remember, it was 5-fight parlay as usual with AJ. So I went with Marvin Vittori for the win. I got that.
Casey
I went
O'Neill.
with Casey O'Neill for this one.
Gunnar Nelson.
Gunnar Nelson, where I got Fiziev.
Fizzy
and then I got
Usman.
Usman.
You're looking good so far.
I'm looking good, man.
You got Vittori.
So is Vittori looking good.
Vittori in a close one. And here you got Casey O'Neill. I'm going to go with the underdog Maia. I think she's just got an experience advantage that'll get her through the tough moments in the fight. But O'Neill's a solid fighter, too.
She is solid, but, you know, nowhere to the likes of Alexa Grasso, Mano Fiorot, or Erin Blanchfield. I mean, she's good, but not as good as those other ones.
Okay.
But good enough to beat Maia tonight. So that's my pick. Here we go, guys. Round one.
So you're saying O'Neill's good, but just not as good as
Mano Fiorot.
some of the other ones that
I think
you think are better.
in my pick, I think Mano Fiorot will be the champion at some point.
O'Neill coming out aggressive. Maia firing
Boom.
some good punches. Whoa, Maia landed some solid punches there. O'Neill's long.
Come on, O'Neill.
Oh, man. Maia's landing big time. Every time O'Neill comes in, Maia's just firing combinations at her face. Oh, O'Neill might be busted up already, too. Her bottom lip might be bleeding. Maia seems to have a distinct boxing advantage so far.
Well, boxing goes to O'Neill, but...
Does it?
Yep.
Well, not so far. What's happening?
We'll see.
Oh, nice uppercut from Maia. Maia just landed combination after combination every time O'Neill gets close.
Boom. There you go, O'Neill. Keep throwing them.
Nice 1-2 from Maia. Maia's looking sharp. You disagree? You just don't want to say. You don't want to
early in the
admit
round.
it.
3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Man. Yeah, Maia looking real sharp, and it's got AJ nervous over there, I think.
Who was a good soccer player? I just saw.
Me. The best, bro.
Like my buddy Cyril Gann.
Interesting opening to this fight.
Come on, O'Neill.
O'Neill's having trouble landing.
I like those tattoos.
Okay. AJ likes O'Neill's tattoos on her legs. He thinks they're cool tattoos.
They're kind of, yeah, kind of
interesting. Oh, man, nice
boom,
knee
let's
to the
go.
body from Maia and follows it up with a right hand. Jennifer Maia is looking real good.
Oh, she got one to the throat. Oh, nice. O'Neill with a nice combination there. That's it.
Cheering her on like a cheerleader over there, AJ. You're just hoping for the best.
Well, you know what? I think she should be able to beat her. She's calm. She's not like looking like she's losing the fight. She's still engaging. But Maia's like circling the octagon. She's like really moving.
Maia is moving a lot.
Yeah. Left to right.
O'Neill trying to cut off the cage, controlling the center, but not able to land much on Maia so far in this fight. Every time O'Neill gets close to her, she gets hit.
she's moving a lot, but her head movement is like pretty like.
Yeah, she stays just straight up.
Yeah,
on
straight
a line.
up. Like she's like a moving target. Like you can see, like her head is so rigid. Like your head is not
moving,
bobbing.
It's not moving that much. That target.
No, like her body's moving, but her head is like right
it's just
there,
going straight at you.
Yeah, so it's an easy pick. Like this should be easy for O'Neal. Let her circle. No problem, man. You know, her head is like there's no movement to it. You see, she's getting picked now. Boom, boom.
Yeah, O'Neal landed a nice right hand there.
Oh,
they're showing the significant strikes. They've got Maia as a slight slight advantage, 39-30. Thought she'd have a bigger advantage. Oh, nice 1-2 again there from Maia. Yeah, Maia went for a takedown. O'Neal defended it pretty well. O'Neal still controlling the center of the cage. Final minute of the first round.
Seems like a long round, man.
It's been a little closer, you know. The first couple minutes were mostly Maia's, but O'Neal's kind of come back, landed some strikes.
Yeah, she looks like really cool and composed, man.
That was a nice cross from Maia. I think Maia is still winning this round. Maia seems to be landing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Jennifer Maia, Casey O'Neal right now. Final 10 seconds of the round. Again, O'Neal comes in and she gets hit. There's a jab from O'Neal as the round comes to an end. I think that was Jennifer Maia's round. But
who's that, Logan? Dancing?
O'Neal definitely made it closer in the last couple of minutes, last 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, maybe a slight edge to Maia, taking that first.
Whoa.
A slight edge. But, according to the judges, it could completely be the other way. The only thing that bothered me was that there was so much movement by Maia that, you know, she's moving a lot, but not engaging at those moments. She would engage a couple of times and she would get clipped. Like it was back and forth, sort of a rock'em sock'em at times. You see what I'm saying? Like she's so easy to connect to her face. Her head doesn't move. Her body's moving, man, and it's like, okay, she's going left, talks. She's going right, boom. Like you can pick her apart, man. So I want to see what the striking stats are.
I think Maia has a lead with the significant strikes. They showed it towards the end of the round. She had about 10 strikes over her. Round 2 now.
That's it. So O'Neal just has to keep pressing her up against the octagon. Don't like cut away her path to like moving left to right.
Easier said than done, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maia's movement is very good, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down. She's bouncing around the cage pretty well here, and did it throughout the first.
That's it. Yeah, a lot of people gave it 10-9 for Maia.
Yep. I think you have to. Oh, that was a good left hand from Maia that rocked O'Neal.
Yeah, but O'Neal fired back a nice right as well. So, I mean, it's still back and forth.
That might have been the best punch of the fight, though.
The thing with
O'Neal's head snap back there, that was solid.
Yeah.
Oh, Maia's landing heavier shots now.
See, O'Neal has to pressure her up to put her up against the octagon and not just box, man. She's got to be doing everything. You know?
There's levels, man.
Yep.
O'Neal has never fought somebody at the level of Jennifer Maia. It's a step up.
It is. It is a step up. But she's doing pretty good.
She's doing all right. I think she's losing. But this fight is far from over. Maia's looking really good, though. Excellent footwork. The cardio is great, too. The pace that she's putting on O'Neal. Like, the movement, O'Neal can't catch up to her. O'Neal seems to be slowing down because she's been chasing Jennifer Maia around the octagon. And now Maia's just kind of bouncing around her, and O'Neal is not moving as well as she was earlier in this fight. Does she seem slower to you?
Well, she's trying to do everything she can to, like they said, to break the rhythm of Maia. Like, you know, she has no choice to chase her. I mean...
Yeah, but I think it's tiring her out.
Well, I mean, it's either that or it's going to be just a dance as opposed to, like, a fight.
Another 1-2 from Maia.
But that's why, like, O'Neal has to really cut that distance, man. Like, put her up against the octagon. Like, she's stalking her, but she's backing up too much. You got to keep putting that forward pressure and get into the clinch or something. You know,
I don't think she wants to clinch her up because then Maia will take her down.
Well, you know what? Her jiu-jitsu is not so bad for O'Neal, so
I don't think it's good enough. Oh. Maia landed more punches in that exchange. She's just scoring every opportunity. And O'Neal just can't seem to catch up to her. She's chasing her, she's throwing, but she just can't quite land her punches. She's not really throwing much other than punches, right?
She's just boxing. That's all she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not enough right now because there's too much movement from Maia. You've got to stop her.
And it's not working. She's getting outboxed big time. Right? It's not working. She's losing this fight. Oh, man.
Here we go.
Big punches from Maia. I think that O'Neal clinched her up there because she was hurt. They clinch up, and now Maia reverses position, gets the clinch up against the fence. She's got double underhooks, pushing O'Neal up against the fence with a minute left in the second. Maia throwing some punches, working some dirty boxing. Might be going for a takedown or just opening up with elbows. Oh, man. Big elbows and a nice left hand as they separate there from Jennifer Maia. Wow. Those were big.
They were, but the punches from O'Neal kind of stunned Maia. Yeah. She sort of backed up. She looked stunned a bit, so.
Wow. They're showing significant strikes now. Round 1, 55-38. Round 2, 43-27. All in favor of Jennifer Maia.
Not looking good for O'Neal.
No.
There you go.
But, you know, Leon Edwards showed you could be losing the decision and throw a head kick in the last round.
Lights out.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes that kick that you were talking about.
Didn't happen.
No. Nice.
All right,
yeah,
another round, I think, for Jennifer Maia.
So, look, coming to the
two
third.
rounds in, I think it's 2018.
Yeah. So, O'Neal has no choice to stop her in this third. Like, no choice. To win this fight, man.
Your judging is surprisingly good today. What's going on?
Chicken wings, man. Spicy. Give a shout-out to your pizza guy.
Why?
Why not? Maybe he'll be a sponsor of our show.
It's not free.
It wasn't?
No.
Not even for, like, UFC 286 or Ringside Report?
It should be, right?
It should be, man.
Get PR Mark on that.
Well, PR Mark tried to call me. So, I mean, I'm sure it was, like, about the show. You had to give me some info, but... So, PR Mark, if you're listening, obviously, he might. Let us know what's up. There's Cyril Gann, man. Looking good.
He's looking good posing for photos. Didn't look so good last time in the cage. My goodness. Jennifer Maia minus 500, the live odds favorite.
Come on, O'Neal. You got to. That's it. This is it, man.
She was my pick, too, AJ. She was an underdog.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus 145 going into this fight.
Listen, I still have confidence in O'Neal to take it.
Really?
Yeah, man. Just knock her out.
She's going to need it.
She's going to need it, man. She can do it. She can do it. You can do it, girl. Believe in yourself.
You're trying to will her to doing it.
I should be in her corner, man.
Trying to make yourself believe.
Come on, Casey, you can do it. That's it. Take her down.
Casey looking for a takedown. Maya's like, nope, I'm going to push you up against the fence. And now Maya's got her clinched up against the cage.
Here we go.
Maya looking for a takedown. Ooh, she's got her back.
Oh, she's got a hook in.
Maya's got her back and got a hook in, but they're still standing. So, you know, not a ton of danger, but not a good spot for Casey O'Neill to be in right now at this stage in the fight.
Whoa.
Oh, they push away. Maya lands a right hook. But they're back to the center of the cage.
Listen, Maya was in a dominant position. Like, I guess she wants to continue exchanging, but she had an opportunity. Like, you know, you've got O'Neill's back. Stay there, stay tight, and you can like just wear and tear this like third round to get the win because she didn't have to like disengage there. She chose to.
She's having success standing up.
She's having standing up, but you know what? You never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not wrong.
AJ's not wrong.
There's just something about that position she didn't like.
Well, she just figured, listen,
wow,
let me throw in some
O'Neil is
action.
busted up. Her nose is bleeding big time.
But she's doing a little bit better in this third.
Oof.
Not at that point.
She just took a couple of elbows and a knee. O'Neil not doing so good in this round either. I mean, she's still in it. She's chasing after her. She's fighting. She's fighting hard. Oh, she slipped there. Almost got beat up bad for the slip, but took a couple punches, was able to get back to her feet. But, yeah, Jennifer Maia is looking fantastic in this. This is a dominant fight for her.
Oof.
Ooh, another nice left from Maia. Well, O'Neil's tough. She can take a punch and an elbow and a knee. And another punch.
And another knee.
Yeah, right?
Coming up soon.
Yeah, she just has not been able to catch Jennifer Maia. Maya's had the speed advantage, the footwork advantage.
Yeah, she's bouncing like left to right.
Yeah.
I mean, and considering that her head movement is so terrible.
Look at the way Jennifer Maia is still bouncing around the octagon.
Yeah, like
and consider that she's been doing it for 13 straight minutes.
Yeah.
There's 2 minutes left here. And Jennifer Maia has been moving constantly. Tremendous movement, tremendous work from Jennifer Maia. She's in great shape. She came in prepared for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Watch the judges give it 30-27 to Casey O'Neill because they're watching something else. They're watching soccer or something, you know? O'Neill again trying to lunge in, just not able to land those punches.
1 minute and 16 seconds to go, and it's all Maia's fight.
Is this the right move if you're Casey O'Neill, though, just chasing her the whole time? Why not let her chase you once in a while? You know, like this dance that they're doing, it's not working. She's countering you and she's beating you. Why not
like pull away?
Try and counter her.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But
she's just kind of followed her this whole time and got hit every time she comes in. Like, nothing has changed for Casey O'Neill in the game plan.
Maia taking, like, Casey's back, going back to where I said she should have stayed.
Back in the clinch here.
With the hook in.
Probably not enough time to get the finish.
Yeah, just hold on here and take the win.
You know, but Casey O'Neill really didn't change anything throughout the whole fight. She fought the same way and just kept on losing.
Yep. She was boxing.
That's not good.
No.
It's not great, you know, advice from the corner. It's not great fight IQ shown. And again, that's where the experience from Jennifer Maia. She just kind of kept herself in the positions where she was winning. See, she went for that takedown there, didn't get it. And wound up beating some punches on the way out. Oh, they're throwing at the end.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's a very confident O'Neill.
O'Neill puts her hands up at the end. I don't know why. I thought Jennifer Maia won that fight. I thought she won all 3 rounds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she won all 3 rounds. I'm kind of surprised she lifted her hands in victory. I mean, at a fight like this, I mean, you were in it.
Did O'Neill think she won?
Yeah.
You think?
She lifted those hands right away like, I'm the champ.
You think her corner's telling her she's winning?
Man, They weren't giving her great advice.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
She wasn't winning.
You know.
I got Jennifer Maia 30-27. Nice upset victory for Jennifer Maia.
Yeah. I pretty much agree with you, bud.
I just want to get to the Fizzy fight. Like, can we?
Fizzy!
I want the big fight. Give me the big fight. The Fizzy. Okay, here's
Here we go.
LaBeouf. 30-27. 29-28, 29-28. Unanimous decision, Jennifer Maia. Yeah, no shit. Thank you. Thank you, judges, for not screwing that up.
There goes AJ's parlay.
I guess they gave Casey O'Neill the third round, which is cool. Because the third round was a little closer. I don't know.
Enough.
Well, because 2 judges scored 1 round for Casey O'Neill. I'm just wondering which one.
It can't be the third, let's be honest, man. It wasn't the second.
There's
and it definitely
KSI.
wasn't the first.
Oh, there's Stormzy. UK rapper Stormzy, very famous. Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Oh.
She's there. Drinking
Stormzy. I have no idea.
Stormzy's a rapper. You don't know any rappers, though.
I know the guys from the grocery stores, the rappers. Yeah, that's about it.
Exactly. Well, that was definitely a dominant victory from Jennifer Maia. But if you're gonna, because 2 judges had it 29-28. If you're gonna score one round for O'Neill,
Really?
I'd say I don't know, maybe the third. I thought 30-27 was the correct score, but 2 judges had it 29-28.
You can't even give it to the third, man. Like, Maia took her back twice. You know? Yeah. Not that she did anything with it, but she was, like, where?
Maybe the first. The first was kind of close, I guess.
No. Seriously. Who are the judges tonight?
I'll try and get the information for you.
Try to get the judges' names. I want to see who they are. UK judging, man. They're all boxers. Don't tell me it's Adelaide.
Well, I don't have the scorecard for this fight that we just had, but I have the scorecard for the Vittori Dolidze fight. They haven't put out the scorecard for the last fight, for the O'Neill fight. Okay. So, remember in the Dolidze fight, there was a wonky scorecard because somebody scored it 30-27 for Vittori, which made no sense because Dolidze won the first round.
Yep.
That judge's name is Paul Sutherland. He scored round 1, 2, and 3 for Marvin Vittori, which is ludicrous.
Maybe relation to Kiefer.
The other 2 judges scored round 1 for Dolidze and round 2 and 3 for Vittori, which is how we scored it, which is how anybody that understands MMA would have scored that fight.
And who's
reasonably, that? Paul Sutherland is the jabroni, and I can show you the scorecard. He is the jabroni who scored this fight, 30-27 for Vittori, which was ridiculous. Thank you to the amazing Twitter feed, UFC News, for dropping the scorecards on most of the fights. Great information. I love to see the scorecards to know how the fights were at. Because you always see, like, how did somebody score 1 round for that guy, and then you go and you see, and you're like, they scored it that way? That's weird, you know? Because 29-28 doesn't give you the full picture.
So you got Ben Cartledge, David Lithabi,
and Paul Sutherland. Hey, guys, watch out for Paul Sutherland. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Flatline.
Like, he has no idea, right? No clue. Hey, how the hell do you score the first round for Marvin or for Marvin Vittori? How?
I don't know.
How are you an MMA judge judging this UFC pay-per-view, Paul Sutherland, and you score this for Marvin Vittori?
Maybe a lot of Guinness was involved last night.
Somebody bet $20,000 on Brian Barberena here to win $79,000. My God.
Well,
I mean, I could see him.
Power you, man.
I could see him beating Gunnar Nelson here. Gunnar Nelson hasn't fought in a little while. He's getting older. I can see it.
Listen, if it hits the ground, man.
I think Gunnar's winning, though. I got Gunnar.
I took Gunnar on my parlay, too. Look who's there in the background, Dave. In the pink shirt.
Tom Aspinall.
Tommy!
Tommy A. Is he still hurt? Didn't he have a knee injury in his last fight?
Well, he seems to be okay. He's drinking his beer.
Brian Barberena making his walk to the cage now, getting ready for another fight. Hey, AJ, after this fight, we got the real fights. We got Justin Gaethje and Rafael Fiziev, and then we got Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman. That's what we all came here to see.
Hey, what's our members saying, man? What's to speak on the tube? Speak to me. You can call in. Can you call into the show?
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. He's dancing and singing, Dave. Look at him go.
Angelo Contagona says, I think this fight is over, guys. I think he's talking about the last fight. I think that was the last.
Yeah. Anything else in between?
We all got Gunnar Nelson here?
I took Gunnar, man.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Freddie took. I think Freddie...
Fred sent me a parlay, didn't he? Fred sent a whole parlay. I wonder how Fred's parlay is doing. Your parlay's busted, right? Because you took Casey O'Neill?
Yep.
There goes AJ's parlay. Hey, Fred also took Casey O'Neill. So his parlay's busted. Oh, he also took Roman Dolidze. So his parlay's double busted.
Well, yeah, that's it. We're like
he's got Brian Barberena in this fight. And he's got Gaethje and Usman.
Freddie was on serious meds, man, coming off that operation.
Yeah.
So
wasn't in his
we can
right
forgive
mind.
him. Yeah.
Not his fault.
It's okay, Freddie. We still love you, bud.
Here comes Gunnar Nelson sporting a bald head and a mustache. Quite a stash on old Gunny.
He's looking good.
Old Gunny.
Hey. Old Gunny. You're right.
I don't know. A mustache is a weird look.
Well, he kind of looks like something you would see like in some prison film. He's got the look.
Okay, scorecards here for Jennifer Maia and Casey O'Neill. And what was the crazy round that we hated in that one? What happened there?
In which one?
I don't know. I just got...
You okay, man? You got a brain fart?
Oh, yeah, because I was... Remember, there was something with the Jennifer Maia, Casey O'Neill fight that Jennifer Maia won.
Yeah, Jennifer Maia dominated, and we were talking about the third where she took, like, O'Neill's back.
We were wondering what round they scored for Casey O'Neill.
Yeah, it was...
Because we thought it was 30-27 for Jennifer Maia.
Yep.
But two judges scored it 29-28. And I told you that it was probably the third round or maybe the first round that they scored.
I can't see that happening in the third.
But it was the third round that they scored for Casey O'Neill.
How?
So here are the scorecards, different judges for this fight. Like, it's different referees. They have different judges.
Let's see, who is it?
So it is Judge Chris Lee scored the first and second round for Jennifer Maia, scoring the third for Casey O'Neill, which I could see. Like, that's what I'm saying. The third round I could see you giving to O'Neill, even though I thought Maia won. Judge David Lethaby scored the first two for Maia, and then the third round for O'Neill. And then your buddy Vito Paulillo scored all three rounds for Jennifer Maia. So Vito had it like we did, but David Lethaby and Chris Lee had the third round for Casey O'Neill. So there's that. It's good to have this information handy, right?
Very important.
It's good to know.
So far, Vito is the man.
Vito's doing well. Gotta love Vito. Big Vito. Te faccio culo così.
Look at Bruce. He's so dapper. Look at him. I love it.
Bruce Buffer's always looking sharp. I think they were showing something about where he got his suit. Like, he got his suit somewhere real fancy.
I wonder if he gets
I think it's a
free.
very expensive suit. Yeah, he might.
So Brian Barberena, 18-9, 6 foot, 171 pounds, the underdog at plus 295. Great haircut. Fighting out of North Carolina.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Gunnar Nelson from Iceland fighting out of Ireland, no? Did it say? Fighting out of Iceland? He's fighting out of Iceland, but he's got John Kavanagh there from the Conor McGregor team.
Conor!
In his corner, right? Conor. Where's Conor? Conor's never going to fight.
Don't diss Conor, man. on St. Patrick's Day.
He's not happy with USADA. If he doesn't pass a drug test, he won't be able to fight in the UFC. Don't diss Conor on St. Patrick's Day.
St. Conor!
I want to see Conor fight, man. Give me a Conor fight. Here we go. Gunnar Nelson and Brian Barberena.
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 You didn't get the reference. I know Doug did.
I didn't get the reference. Gunnar bouncing around.
Hey, Mascata?
Mascata?
Mr. Kata.
What?
Yeah, I don't get it.
See, you say references and I don't get, and I do references you don't get. We really are not of the same generation. Doesn't work.
Come on, Gunnar. He's got that English pose stance. You know? English boxing stance. He's keeping his guard low.
It's kind of like a karate style there.
A little bit.
The bounce side style. It's
Yeah.
like a Conor McGregor striking style.
A little bit,
Gunnar
actually.
Nelson.
He does. You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. Hands low, bouncing, that sideways kind of.
But that's what I was saying.
stance.
It's like that English style boxing stance.
Yeah, but
Could
it's
be
like
the karate stance as
Conor
well.
karate.
It is Conor. It's Conor right there. You're right. Whoa.
Ooh, nice leg kick there from Barberena, who's got a more traditional stance through that solid leg kick.
But he's keeping his hands low too, man.
Well, he's got to watch the takedown. He gets taken down, he's in big trouble.
Gunnar looks in good shape, man.
Gunnar Nelson's got some top-level jiu-jitsu. Barberena looks much bigger than him, though, doesn't he?
Slightly, yeah.
Looks huge, Barberena.
Oh, Gunnar, really cool, man. Defending like a barrage of shots. Karate style.
Yeah, Barberena kind of
Karate Kid style, I wanted to
charged in and landed not much of anything. Really nothing.
Boom.
Oh,
Gunnar,
nice right hand from Gunnar as he
See how fast he got in?
comes
Wow.
in with the clinch. You know he's going to be looking to turn and throw here.
Let's see what he does.
He could do a judo trip right there. Just get his hips low and turn.
But his movement to get into that was really nice.
Yeah.
So fast.
He's a very
Crisp.
fast, athletic guy, Gunnar Nelson. He's got double underhooks. This could be a problem for Barberena
There's a
here.
good position here for Gunnar.
If Gunnar can get him to the mat with some time on the clock.
He'll get that hook in. Let's see if he does it.
Yeah. With that double underhooks, if you're Gunnar Nelson, you could almost just pull guard. You know?
Yeah, you could.
Pull guard, but in MMA, it's not a safe move.
Yeah.
It's really not safe. Gunnar Nelson still with the double underhooks, controlling Barberena up against the fence. You got to imagine he's looking for that takedown, but it just...
He's just going to wear him down a bit.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He's holding him. He's wearing him out,
There,
trying to
that's what he
sap
wants.
the energy a little bit. Now the level change.
Here
And
we go.
looking for that high crotch.
Whoa!
Takes him down. There's Gunnar Nelson. Nice high crotch single. Takes down Barberena and passes to half guard pretty quickly from the guard.
Just lifting him up and
He's got...
took him away.
Yeah, that was really nice. The timing on that was perfect.
Yeah, it was nice.
And now Gunnar Nelson has some time to work, and he's got top position, but...
Barberena can't do much, man. He's just like trying to throw these little taps.
Mm-hmm.
That's just about as much as he can do.
Barberena trying to control the far wrist of Gunnar Nelson.
There's a welt
Gunnar
on
frees
Gunnar's.
his wrist.
I don't know if that was from the fight. You see that welt, Dave?
Oh, I think that's from a kick, yeah, on his leg.
Oh,
nice
Gunnar.
little elbow from Gunnar Nelson from the top.
Oof, dominant
Gunnar
position.
looking to pin Barberena, and rain blows upon him. Gunnar looking to also pass into the mount here.
Jesus. Knee on belly, man. So much pressure happening.
There's Gunnar trying to
he's gonna go.
pass.
He's gonna pass. I'm telling you.
Barberena defending well, but eating elbows as he defends.
Oh, he's gonna try to go for a Kimura.
Gunnar might be switching to Kimura here. He's got a bit of wrist control,
You got
throwing an
Americana.
elbow.
You got it. You got the Americana.
Oh, there's the Americana. Gunner's
Oh.
attempting an Americana.
Oh,
I don't
straight
know.
arm bar. Let's go. He's going for it. He's going to go for it.
He's running out of time, though, here. Gunnar Nelson's got a really great position. He's threatening submissions, but Barberena is defending.
These elbows are like...
Oh, yeah, Gunner's looking really good from the top with these elbows. But I don't know if he's got
Oh,
enough
the triangle.
time.
He's setting up for the triangle. Almost Almost went for it.
got an arm triangle choke there, Gunnar Nelson, but Barberena defending well, but Gunnar Nelson advances into full mount. Can he finish here with 20 seconds? I don't know. But he's landing good elbows.
Oh, the arm bar!
He's spinning for the arm bar.
Whoa!
Here he comes. Oh!
Welcome
He
to
taps!
jiu-jitsu!
He tapped
Whoa!
him. Oh!
Boom!
Beautiful jiu-jitsu. Basic.
Man, Gracie style.
Spin
Man,
from mount into armbar. Taps him in the first round. Beautiful jiu-jitsu from Gunnar Nelson.
Man. Yeah, it was beautiful. We saw an Americana. We saw the Kimura. We saw the triangle almost transition. And then he spun to the classic armbar. Royce Gracie style. Even Barberena lifts up like Gunnar's arm and says, man, this is jiu-jitsu.
That was beautiful.
That was a beautiful like armbar, man. Wow, look at the transition on this. Take a look at this, guys. The elbow is there.
That's an armbar I learned on day one jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You know, you place your arm there, you spin, and you go for the armbar.
And look at the pressure that he puts on, like, Barberena's head. And he didn't even pinch his knees, just to go show you how powerful that armbar is. I mean, Gunnar did not even pinch his knees.
The clamp down with the leg, man. Gunnar Nelson,
man.
when he puts his feet on the mat, right?
He
gets his.
Look at this.
Does he get his feet on the mat?
Almost.
No,
he's closed out the. Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
He's got it
like that.
in the armpit, and he
locked
he
it.
crosses his feet.
Yeah, that was nice.
In the far armpit
So
to keep him isolated. That is pretty damn sweet, isn't it?
That is, man. So he anchored and locked his his feet.
That's sick nasty.
That is.
He
something
turned him into a pretzel. That was so beautiful. Beautiful jiu-jitsu from Gunnar Nelson. I didn't think he'd have enough time. He had like 20 seconds. I was like, yeah. Usually when you get stuff, you kind of got to work into it, and he wasn't quite there, but all of a sudden he gets to the mount, and he just spun to that armbar. He almost knew, like, I've got 20 seconds.
I could do it.
Let me make this happen. And he made it happen.
And that's the thing with submission, man. It's like nanoseconds of, like, you know.
But a lot of times you got to work your way into the position.
Which
but once
he did.
He got mount,
he did.
He was in a good spot.
Exactly. He worked his way to close it, which can happen in like nanoseconds. And you can see that the replay is like the slow motion version, man. But when you see it like at regular speed, it's fast and it's so technical. Gunnar is like so dangerous. Even like Cormier
9
like,
seconds left in that
Cormier
first round.
loves it. He's smiling. He loves it, man. The most submissions in UFC welterweight history. He's 7th. He's got 8 overall, man. Wow. 19-5, Gunnar Nelson, man.
12 first-round finishes for Gunnar Nelson, too.
Man, you know, so underrated, you know. That's the thing with Gunnar.
Great jiu-jitsu.
And you can see it tonight.
Like we said, if Gunnar Nelson's going to take you down,
here's the transition.
You're going to be in big trouble. Gunnar Nelson taking you down with over 2 minutes on the clock, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Look at this, man.
Beautiful spin to the armbar. Beautiful. Perfect. And you know Barberena knew it was coming. He just couldn't do anything about it.
Couldn't do anything about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in that position and you've done jiu-jitsu at all,
you
know what he's doing to you. You just can't stop it.
You can't. You just hope that, like, the clock, like, buzzes so it can end the round. But obviously time was on Gunner's side.
That's demoralizing. When a guy just does shit to you where, you know, it's basic and you know exactly what it is, and you're just like, I know what this is. I'm going to stop. And you're just fucked. And then you're tapping. You're like, what the hell, man?
What happened?
I know what that was. I know exactly every step of the way, and I couldn't stop any part of it. Because the level of jiu-jitsu is just so high that you don't have the minor opportunities to get out like you normally would have with most other guys. And that's what happened with Brian Barberena. I think he thought he would be able to find a way out, but Gunnar Nelson left him 0 openings.
Well, he was just trying to buy time there. That's all he was doing. And that's the thing with, like, jiu-jitsu, man. It's,
Miles Teller, Hollywood superstar. Who is that?
I have no idea.
I've never heard of that guy in my life. Is he?
He probably gave his cue card saying, "Listen, announce me. I'm like from Hollywood."
Is he Penn and Teller's
I should have went there, man. I've got more Hollywood like clout than him.
AJ DeLesio, Hollywood adjacent.
Hanging out with the stars, man. Harvey Keitel and me are this tight. Reservoir Dogs, AJ Dogs.
That movie was based on AJ, I think.
Hey, listen, man, Harvey made me drive his car. I told him not to, but... just in case. You
You know what's funny about Harvey Keitel? You told me the story about Harvey Keitel driving in Harvey Keitel's car, right?
Yeah.
And
his truck.
Okay.
SUV.
And you told me that it was summertime, right?
Yeah.
And Harvey Keitel had the AC on, but he also had his windows down. Like,
I'm like, hey, bud, what's up with this?
and to you, like, that was a rich guy thing to do. Like, man, this guy's, he doesn't care. He's burning gas, baby. He's got his windows down. He's got the AC on.
Maybe it was my fault because I was fooling around with the controls.
Ever since you told me that, now in the summertime, when I'm in my car, sometimes I'll roll the windows down and I'll put the AC on blast, and I'll be like, living that Keitel life, baby.
That's real gangster, man.
You feel like you're just Hollywood, you know?
I'll tell you, man.
I do it for real. I'm like, oh, yeah, AJ told me Harvey Keitel does this. This seems like the cool thing to do. I do it. Oh, I do it.
Dude, it was so funny,
Keitel
man.
does it, you know? Because I'll never
with his glasses and everything.
Like, I might never be
I miss him, man. He was an awesome guy.
I'll never be as rich and famous as a Harvey Keitel. You know what I mean? But I could get a piece of that life by driving with the windows down and my AC on in the summertime.
I told him, listen,
just like Harvey Keitel. And AJ was impressed by that. So now I hope to, get somebody in my car one day while I'm doing it, and maybe I'll impress you.
I had my arm out the window.
You should come in the car in the summertime. I'll do it.
I'll bring my shades and everything, man.
Oh, man. You're
Biggie style, man.
You're going to be so cool. It's not as cool of a car as Harvey
East
Keitel
Coast,
drives.
West Coast, AJ, Central Coast.
What is Harvey driving? It's like nice?
Yeah, it was super nice.
Yeah,
but he's such a nice guy, man. He's down to earth, man. You would never know he has bucks and all that. I mean, look, no offense. Like, Harvey needs a phone. That's all I can say. He has the same phone that my mom has. And I even told him, like, Harvey, man, what's up with this phone? It's a classic. You want to sell it to me? He's like, I don't know how to use anything else. It was like one of those, like, flips, like the early flips. I'm like, whatever. I guess it's cool.
That's cool. That's a cool move.
It was, actually.
You don't want a smartphone. You're too cool for that.
Yeah. Maybe the technology was a bit too advanced.
I'd go back to a brick phone if I could.
Like the old school ones?
Yeah, I don't want the government tracking me on my phone, you know?
I mean, they could track me for all I care. I don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
I just think
whatever.
The look of the brick phone is cool. I want an iPhone that's just a brick. Like, it could be a smartphone.
Listen, man,
it could have all the tracking and stuff. I just want it to have that big, like, I want it to be big. Like,
dude, you know what? I just got
my phone itself is pretty big. Like, it's almost like a tablet.
Dave, I've got an idea.
This is one of the big iPhones, right? So I put it up the side of my head, and it's big, but it's not like those big brick cell phones they had in the 80s and 90s.
But those phones were used not only...
My dad had a car phone. We had a car phone.
Oh, the old ones there?
In the car. That shit
cool,
was
man.
dope.
Yeah, that's like gangster, man.
Felt like Batman when you were on that thing.
But I was going to say...
Couldn't hear shit. It was terrible reception. It was garbage.
Yeah, but it looked cool, man.
Oh, it looked cool, and you could kind of make phone calls on it.
You'll be like, oh, this kid's rich, man.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you know what? I got an idea, Dave. And somebody's going to steal it. I know it. But what we should do, and remember, you heard it on Ringside first. I say that we make some of those old phones so that we can take a modern phone and just sort of clip it inside so you still got new technology with old.
You look
and you
so
walk
cool.
around and be like, shit, where'd you get that old school phone? It's like, it's not only old school. I can pull out my whatever model phone.
Sick.
And then put it back in.
Yeah, I want that.
You heard it on Ringside first.
I want just like a big rubber brick that looks like one of those phones, but it's got a slot in it where you could put your cell phone, like a cell phone case, except it's gigantic.
And it's old school,
and it's like a brick, and it makes you look like you've got one of those brick phones like you're Paulie Dangerously in WCW.
See, AJ knows what he's talking about, man. PR Mark, get on the horn. Get it done.
Yo, that's a good idea.
Damn right, man. AJ, whoever steals it, we want 30%.
I want 100%. I want to do this myself. I can make a rubber thing.
What are you talking about? AJ came up with it. Thanks to Harvey Keitel. We could call it the Keitel phone.
Oh, we call it the Keitel. I think we call it the Dangerously. Living Dangerously. You know Paul Heyman? He was Paulie Dangerously in WCW. Look at this guy.
Damn, does he look good.
Look at his cell phone. Look at that big brick cell phone. This was his gimmick.
It wasn't only a phone. It's
See,
like...
Paul Heyman. You know this guy, right? Paul Heyman?
Yeah, Paul.
This was him back in WCW.
Man, he looked good, eh?
Always with
what
the cell phone.
What happened to him?
Look, it's the Dangerous Alliance. Look, he's got a big cell phone. It was his gimmick. Look, that's Stone Cold Steve Austin right there.
Damn.
See the guy there? That's Stone Cold.
Wow, that's a long time ago, man.
With the blonde hair and the robe.
Look at those guys.
Paul Heyman, Steve Austin, Arn Anderson, Larry Zbyszko, Rick Rude, and who's that guy? I think it's Bobby Eaton. I'm not even sure. You know, one of those fat blonde guys from WCW, baby, where the big boys play. All right, it's Fizzy. My man Fizzy. Touch Fizzy, get dizzy. He's coming into the cage right now. It's Fizzy time, co-main event time. Fizzy, Gaethje, let's go. I'm hyped for this one. This is going to be...
Fizzy looks pumped, man.
This is going to be a crazy fight here, man.
Ooh, he looks pumped.
This is a serious fight. Oh, Fizzy's got a hat, too. I love all these guys from Eastern Europe with the hats. They all have a hat that represents their, like,
culture,
neighborhood or whatever. You have the Shavkat hat. You have the Khabib hat. Other guys have worn hats. Fizzy coming in with a hat. How come there's no... I guess we have a toque in Canada.
AJ's got a hat. We got our hats.
Do we have, like, a... You know, Canada doesn't
we have the
like
raccoon,
a hat.
man. Yes, we do. We have,
a raccoon hat?
Yeah.
That's whack, man. I don't want to wear no raccoon.
Why not? I wear it.
Because goddamn Shavkat's hat was made out of wolf.
Good point.
That's way cool. What do you want to wear? A hat made out of a wolf or a hat made out of a raccoon?
Raccoons are nasty, man.
What's your hat made out of? Wolf. What's your hat made out of? Raccoon. It's goddamn Steve Urkel hat. Nobody wants that shit. I got a raccoon hat. Fuck out of here. Bitch ass motherfucker.
Walking down the hood, man, with your glasses and your raccoon hat. Look at me, man.
Hey, man, what's with that hat? It's raccoon. Fuck out of here.
Don't mess with me, man. I'll steal your garbage. And then I'll throw it on your front steps.
I have
Wanna mess with
wolf
me?
hat.
Yeah.
I smash man with raccoon hat.
And then I eat him.
Then I eat him and I take his mother away and send her to camp to work for me.
And I take their kids.
Too far. Too far. Patrick C. Hamilton dropping the 777 super chat. He says, I went with Justin and Leon. Oh, Patrick going with Justin and Leon. Pat's
getting wild, man.
Patrick, you're getting AEW in your hometown, man. That's pretty cool. They're going to Regina, Saskatchewan. Get this.
Go Green, go.
AEW's doing shows all over Canada, and they're not coming to Montreal. They're
Why?
going to Regina and Saskatoon. And
because it's French. Maybe that's why.
Edmonton.
Did you ever think of that?
Hamilton. It's racist, man.
Well, it is, man. You know what? They have to do everything in bilingual. Like, there's a lot of factors behind it. Yeah, dude. You never know, man.
I don't think so. I don't think it has
Anyways,
anything
after
to do
you
with
see,
that.
like, listen, after you see the WWE and you see, like the crowd that came in on the last show, it was
why not
unbelievable.
come here?
Why wouldn't you come to Montreal? It's like, this is, there's a huge crowd, man, for, like, professional, like, wrestling.
Apparently, UFC is going to do a show in Canada this year. They haven't been to Canada since before
Yeah,
the
and guess where it's going to be?
pandemic.
Probably Toronto.
I think it might actually be in Edmonton or Calgary.
Well, yeah, there are huge crowds there,
Yeah,
man.
I think it might be out west. I was hearing that it was not going to be Toronto. It was going to be somewhere else.
Well,
Here is Justin Gaethje.
he looks like he's, like, does he want to be there?
No.
He looks like,
I think Gaethje has been in the celebrity UFC division for a long time, and now he's going to step into the real UFC lightweight division.
eesh.
Like, Gaethje has been fighting the celebrities in the division, the Michael Chandlers, the Dustin Poiriers, the Conor McGregors. But when he fought the upper echelon, the Oliveras, the Khabibs, he fell real short.
The Khabib one was nasty.
So I want to see what Justin Gaethje is able to do with Fiziev, who's a guy in his prime, on a win streak, hungry. He's won 6 straight, just knocked out Rafael Dos Anjos in his last fight. Rafael Fiziev is looking at this as a massive fight, as a way to put himself on the map, and as a shortcut to a lightweight title shot. This fight is huge for Rafael Fiziev. He wins this, he's in the mix for a shot at Islam Makhachev. Because Islam's next opponent is not clear, right? Like, we don't know who Islam's fighting next. Fiziev wins this fight, it could very well be him.
Which would make sense.
And if Gaethje wins this fight, it could be him too. It could be.
Could be.
It could be.
Yeah. Could be. Doug, I just saw a message from Doug. You're right, man. Montreal's nightlife. You can't get any better.
Yes, I saw Tony Khan in the Montreal nightlife. Tony Khan and John Jones would get along very well together, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, there's not as many strip joints as there was in the past. I mean, at one point there was like
No, I'm not talking
a strip
about
joint
I'm
and
not
a church.
talking about strip clubs.
Oh.
Or church.
What are you talking about then?
I'm talking about staying up late.
That too.
You know?
John Jones style.
Staying up real late like John Jones. Up all night with John Jones and Tony Khan. You know what I mean?
They're going to be doing a lot of skiing.
Correct.
A lot of skiing.
Yeah, that's the rumor. Anyways.
With a lot of moguls, Tony.
That's the rumor about Tony Khan.
We could set you up with some people we know.
And he does seem odd. His behavior is a little bit, but it may not be, I don't know.
A little rough around the edges?
I've heard a lot of people, a lot of like high-functioning, like big business people in the States are all addicted to Adderall. So
what?
Yeah, who knows? A lot of Adderall problems in the States.
But what is Adderall used for? Isn't that for arthritis?
No, I think it's like it keeps you awake. It's like an upper, you know? People say it's like legal cocaine.
Legal cocaine?
Yeah.
Might as well just do cocaine.
Well, why? Why do something illegal when you could... Anyways, I'm not an expert. I don't know how these things work. Here's Fizzy!
Tony Khan, come to Montreal.
Yeah.
You'll love it. You might even move here.
We both have Fizzy in this fight, right?
Both Fizzy, man. Fizzy will make Justin Gaethje dizzy. I mean, there's a few people I just saw, like Brown Lab going, go Gaethje. Listen, man, no offense. Like, Gaethje is an awesome fighter. Like, you know, his grappling, his wrestling game is amazing. I mean, anything can happen here. You know, we can't underestimate Gaethje. But you did say that he was in the Hollywood elite, like, superstar, like, you know.
Yeah, not to say anything bad about those fighters. Like, they're all very good fighters, but they all kind of seem to fight each other, and they're all a little bit older, you know? And they're not fighting the kind of guys on win streaks that are hungry, that are coming up.
I mean, it is a big fight, again, for Gaethje. He needs to win here to really be, like, relevant. But Fizzy is on a streak, man. He's the guy, man. Very dangerous fighter. It's going to be a tough fight for Gaethje, but we'll see. Anything could happen. But I did take Fizzy on my parlay.
Mm-hmm. So did I. Fizzy 23, or sorry, that's Gaethje is 23-4.
Here we go, guys.
Round one now. Gaethje and Fiziev.
Fizzy throwing some nice kicks, not hitting, but like he's
sharp.
Yeah.
Training out in Thailand, man, you're gonna get some
nice kick by
good
Gaethje,
kickboxing.
man.
That was a really good leg kick by Gaethje that spun Fiziev around. Gaethje looks bigger than him too,
which is surprising. Taller for sure.
Taller, thicker. For 155, like Gaethje, he's big. Fiziev looks a little small for the division. How tall is Fiziev? 5'8"? Gaethje 5'11"? Yeah, 5'8" for 155 is a little small. Most of the guys that height are fighting around 145. But Fiziev has got big power.
Fizzy don't care.
He's wide, too. Oh, nice body kick there from Fiziev. Oof, another
nice
snap kick there.
A teep kick. Oh, man, it made a welt on Gaethje's stomach. You can see it.
I feel like Gaethje came in with that welt. Like
Did
he seemed red before the fight started.
Okay, because I was going to say, man, with that kick from Fizzy, it made
it
a
might have
mark.
been. It might have been a kick, but
because he keeps throwing that.
Oh, that was a nice left hand from Fizzy. Oh, a nice 1-2 from Fizzy. The power.
Jesus.
Oh, he's so sharp.
Wow, man, those punches are like, they're like,
whoa,
mean intent behind them, man.
Yes.
Holy smokes.
Fizzy is throwing some big fire.
He just wants to hurt Gaethje.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Gaethje's tough, man.
Nice body kick again from Fiziev.
His plan is to go
Gaethje coming
right down.
in, eats a knee. Gaethje's having trouble landing.
Yeah, because Fizzy keeps attacking that body, man. It's like dangerous. He's breaking him down.
In the center of the cage now, halfway through the first round, Fiziev and Justin Gaethje. Fiziev looking good, mixing up his strikes, throwing leg kicks, body kicks, a variety of body kicks. We've seen teep kicks, we've seen side kicks.
Exactly, and you can see really his style of Muay Thai because Fiziev spent a long time in Phuket, Thailand.
Phuket.
And let me tell you,
he still trains there.
He still trains there, and you could see that Muay Thai style from Fiziev, and it's right on key, man. Solid, man.
Big punches there from Fiziev. Oh, what a kick to the
Muay
body.
Thai, man.
Oh,
my God.
Man, those punches are nasty.
They're heavy. Oh, Gaethje looks a little hurt there.
Yeah.
Fiziev's
striking style, you could tell it's much sharper and crisper than Gaethje's. You know, he's just
on mark. Everything that he's throwing or kicking is landing with intent. It's scary, man.
He's really got that Thai style where everything comes in whap, whap, whap,
yeah,
you know?
Like nonstop.
Uh-huh.
Like a machine gun. It's coming in again and again and again. And you can see Gaethje, man. He's kind of like a bit bewildered. His mouth is open. He's a bit nervous. He almost wants to take him to the ground. He's got to stop that Muay Thai style.
I think he's starting to realize that it's not going his way here. Like the brawl that Justin Gaethje usually gets himself into is not working because he's throwing and he's just hitting wind.
Yeah.
You see that? He threw a combination that hit nothing but air.
No, exactly.
Gaethje is not landing on Fiziev, and Fiziev is landing all the shots that he needs to win this round.
Did you see how he recovered Fizzy from that kick? He missed the kick, and he sort of did like a fluttering defensive stance to get back in position. That is power, man.
Oh, there's Gaethje going for the takedown, and Fiziev just kind of brushes him off.
I'm shocked.
Ooh. That takedown was nowhere close to being there. Wow.
The entry looked like it was there, but then it just didn't pan out.
Damn.
Fizzy is controlling this first round.
He's looking
big time.
really sharp here.
And he doesn't look like he's slowing down, man. He's just like his gear is going into second. He's just getting quicker, faster. Oh, my God.
Big knee. Gaethje went for a level change, and Fizzy jumped and landed with a big knee. My goodness.
Watch the eye poke.
Fizzy is just keeping this technical, keeping this into a nice Thai boxing matchup.
Wow.
That he is winning. And Gaethje can't keep up with him.
No, he can't keep up with that pace, man.
Wow.
That was crazy. And the thing is that even when Fizzy goes defensive, he right away he bounces into an offensive attack. It's like there's no pulling away, trying to recover, just keeping the distance, trying to recover. He's boom, out, he's right back in. And it's a pure Muay Thai style, man, just continuously attacking. You know, when you're defending, you're still going into that attack. Gaethje tried to go for the single twice, and it went nowhere, man. The best kick of the night was right in the beginning of the opening round where he got that sort of ankle kick, spun Fiziev. Yeah, Gaethje's best kick.
Yeah.
And Fiziev kind of spun around, and he absorbed it nothing really happened. It was very interesting.
They're showing highlights for Justin Gaethje, but I feel like Fiziev won that round.
But it very clear. There was not even a doubt that he lost that round. He was too dominant.
All right, getting set here for round two between Fiziev and Gaethje. Seemed to be a pretty clear first round for Fizzy in the first. Gaethje had trouble landing. But we did see in the replays he landed a couple.
Yeah, he got a couple.
And they decided to show those, which is interesting. You know?
Yeah. Just to throw you off.
They did show a nice knee that Fizzy landed. A nice little elbow there as they break off the clinch. Fizzy with another teep kick.
And it's hard to read Fizzy because he keeps changing stances, man. You don't know where he's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so fast and solid in his change-ups.
He switches from southpaw to orthodox just kind of in between strikes.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Hard to read. So hard to read. Oh,
nice knee from Fizzy.
You didn't even see the setup for that knee. He just walked into it. Boom, he was up in the air. It's you can see why he's been training in Thailand. He's got great striking, man. Oh, Gaethje, they're in the clinch. Not good for Gaethje in this position. Yeah, he disengages. Oh, the back fist just sailed over Justin's
Fizzy
hand.
threw a spinning back fist, but he missed.
Oh,
I think
what
there was
happened?
an eye poke there.
Damn it. It's okay. Fizzy's like ready to go in. He kind of gave Justin like, no, don't do that shit.
He's like, no, I think you eye poked me, man.
Yeah, he did.
Now, Fizzy's a little cut there under his left eye where he got poked.
Yeah.
I don't think it was from the poke. I think he got punched at some point. It
could be the poke right here.
No, because look, the cut's already there.
Can you? Look, it opens up there, man.
No, the cut was...
Look,
the
yeah,
cut's
it is.
already
You're
there.
right. Oof, but the finger really good.
Yeah, finger right in the eye.
Yeah.
And we resume action.
Oof. That was pretty nasty, man.
Did not take Fizzy long to get back. Oh, nice head kick thrown by Gaethje.
Yeah.
Fizzy blocked it.
The first one. The first head kick by Justin Gaethje.
See Michael Chandler tweeting Gaethje versus Fiziev delivering so far like we all knew it would.
Yep.
This isn't quite the fight of the night barn burner that we kind of expected. Fiziev's eye's bothering him. You see he just kind of wiped away his eye.
Yeah.
Nice little kick from Fiziev. Oh, nice uppercut to the body and knee to the body from Fiziev. Fiziev's looking sharp, but I think his left eye might be bothering him a little bit, so you got to watch how that goes.
Oof. Justin threw that kick, and he looked like he was like there was no...
Yeah.
There was something wrong. Like he was just like gas throwing it.
He landed a few punches there, though, Gaethje. Landed a flurry there. That was a good exchange for Gaethje. Fiziev controlling the center of the cage. They exchanged. Fiziev landed one. Gaethje landed one.
Oh, my goodness.
Fiziev with a nice kick to the body. Gaethje with a nice right hand, though. Gaethje's making this a closer fight here, I think, in the second.
Yep.
Fiziev doesn't seem as sharp as he was in the first. Doesn't have the same pop as he did in the first.
He's not by much. I mean,
but he's still landing. But I
Yeah.
think that there's a little bit that's been taken off. Because the pace has been pretty furious. A lot of movement, a lot of strikes thrown for both guys. Gaethje's starting to land a lot more in this round.
Yeah, but he's kind of a little bit slow in the step, man. Throwing that left.
Right now they're showing head, body strikes. Gaethje has more head strikes. Fiziev has more body strikes, but it's close right now as far as the numbers that they're showing us on who's leading in strikes.
Still 1:12 to go in the second, and wow, Fiziev, like he just 1, 2, 3, man, all the time.
Nice shots from Fizzy. What was that?
Was he trying to go for like maybe?
I don't know
it
what
looked like
the hell was that. It was like Gaethje was kind of going for a takedown, and Fizzy just kind of kicked his leg away from him. It was a weird little exchange. They kind of both,
and I thought Fizzy was
they
actually
kind of
trying to
both
go for the
backed
single.
away. It was weird.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, not good, man. Not good for Justin. Like he's getting pushed into the octagon. Very dangerous spot for him.
He landed a left hand, but then Fizzy fired back with a couple right back. And that's what it seems like. Like Justin's landing one, and then Fizzy lands a couple. But it's been a very close second round. I think closer than the first.
Yeah, closer than the first. But not enough for me to say that Justin took the second. Oh, Jesus.
I think you can make a case for Justin taking the second.
He
I
did
don't
a lot.
know.
He did a lot better. I mean, he didn't take that second.
I think he may have.
No, I don't see where, Dave. I mean, he did a lot better than the first, no doubt about it. But the body kicks.
Look at those replays. Boom.
And then here we go. Boom.
Look at Fiziev's face after the first round, and look at him now after this second round.
Yeah, he's got those welts.
He got beat up in this round, Fiziev. Live odds have Fiziev minus 175, the favorite, Gaethje plus 140, the dog. I think Fiziev opened as a bigger favorite than that.
Whew.
I think we're 1-1 here, guys.
I don't think so. I think it's like the first 2 rounds went to Fiziev. Second round was a lot closer for Justin Gaethje, but not enough to win it. Well,
all right.
Justin did the sign of the cross. They're ready for the third, man.
Here we go, round 3. He did the what?
Sign of the cross. Like, let me get ready for third, man.
Oh, the whole thing there?
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens here. What was that?
Gaethje and Fizzy, round 3. I think it's 1-1.
Oh,
that was
Justin.
a nice punch from Fizzy.
Oh, my goodness. Oof.
This is some fight.
Oh!
Fizzy with a left hand. That stuttered Justin. He kind of just went, wait a second.
Oh, yeah. He seems like...
Whoa, yeah. Gaethje, I think, is a little bit out of it.
He's wounded, man.
Yeah. Fizzy landed a big left hand. But Gaethje, the thing is...
He fired back.
He's a zombie.
Yeah.
Like, you could hurt him. He could be kind of almost unconscious, but he'll still move forward and throw punches at you. That's the kind of fighter he is.
But he got rocked there.
Oh, yeah. Big
so
time.
We'll see what happens here.
Big time rocked. Angelo has Justin round 2. That's how I see it too, Angelo. He had Fizzy round 1, Justin round 2. I think it's 1 round apiece, but so far Fizzy's looking pretty good in this third. Nice body kick from Fizzy. Fizzy's got to turn it on here. They both have to turn it on. Oh, Fizzy with the plum clinch, throwing knees.
Oh, that's not good for
You don't want to be here
man.
against a Muay Thai fighter. Nice exchange there for Fizzy. Oh, nice combination from Gaethje.
Oh!
Gaethje looking for the takedown. Oh, Fizzy's working hard to defend, and he does.
What was that?
Gaethje tried to jump into a knee as he let go of the takedown attempt.
And it didn't look great, man.
It didn't look great. You got to try it, though. Why not? I admire the
tried
creativity. You got to attempt things sometimes. It's martial arts, man. You got to work the art.
Or the art works you.
Oh, that sometimes happens. It's a nice right hand by Fizzy. Those power shots from Fizzy working well early in this round. Nice big left hand stumbled Justin Gaethje.
He's looking a little tired, Dave.
Yeah, Gaethje seems like he's slowing down a little bit, but
noticeable.
He keeps moving.
Yeah.
Fizzy's slowing down too. I mean, they've been fighting hard for nearly 3 whole rounds. Nice jabs from Gaethje, targeting that wounded right eye of Fiziev. Fiziev's right eye is a mess. Lots of swelling. Big cut.
Whoa.
He's hurt. Whoa. Yeah. Gaethje with some good jabs now. Gaethje's firing. Big right hand from Justin Gaethje.
A minute and 50 to go, man.
Oh, uppercut from Gaethje. Fiziev is not throwing right now. Fiziev is just taking punches. Oh, Gaethje continues to throw punches at that right eye, and I think it's hindering Fiziev right now. He may have trouble seeing.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, this is close. Damn, man. Gaethje with a good jab again to the eye. Gaethje is starting to come back here and looking like the fresher fighter and the more dominant fighter as this round continues. Big uppercut from Gaethje. Justin Gaethje with another combination, and I think he's on his way to winning this round here. This is interesting. Justin Gaethje has pulled this one out, and in a fight that is so razor thin, close, you got to imagine a lot of this work is swaying the judges. Gaethje is winning right now. This is crazy.
It's close,
Fiziev was winning, but now Fiziev's face is a mess. Gaethje has had a lot of success targeting that right eye, and Fiziev has not landed much in the past 2 minutes. It's been all Justin Gaethje pouring it on.
Considering that he was looking like he was
in trouble.
backpedaling, and all of a sudden, boom, he comes back.
Uh-huh.
Oh, watch it.
They got significant strikes in the
13
third
seconds to
round.
go, man. Let's see how it ends.
43-24, significant strikes. Justin Gaethje as this round comes to an end.
Oh, what a
Gaethje
takedown.
with the takedown with 5 seconds to go, and he'll finish on top, and he'll win this fight. Justin Gaethje won a decision there. I've got Gaethje winning rounds 2 and 3. Definitely round 3. That was a dominant performance in the third. The second was close, but I think Gaethje got it. I think Justin Gaethje just won this fight.
I'm not sure about that.
Whoa, he came from behind in this one. He found a way. That's veteran instincts right there. That's fight IQ. Targeting that right eye. Continuing to jab that right eye and open it up and blur the vision of Rafael Fiziev. That was some brilliant maneuvering from Justin Gaethje. Continued to target the eye. Look at Fiziev's eye at the end of that third round.
It's messy.
It got messed up in the second, and in the third round, it got demolished. Look at Fiziev's face in this third round as Justin Gaethje pours it on. Wow. That is nasty. That's a mean streak right there. That's how you win UFC fights. I think Justin Gaethje just won himself a fight.
Angelo going 10-9, round 3 for Justin.
Yep, I agree. I think Justin Gaethje won this fight 29-28.
Brown Lab thinks he won too.
Justin Gaethje in as the underdog plus 195. I think he just pulled off the
here we
upset.
go. Significant head strikes. 66 for Gaethje, 25 for Fiziev. Strike accuracy. Justin Gaethje wins it by 49% over 46 for Fiziev. And the one takedown by Justin Gaethje that could have won him the fight.
By the
but
numbers,
the body strikes go to Fiziev, 41-11. We'll see, man.
Numbers seem to tell you that Justin Gaethje has won this fight. We'll see what the judges say.
Justin thinks he won. What's happening here? What's Fiziev saying?
I don't know. He's yelling at the crowd or something. I don't know what he's saying. There's Fiziev about to get the decision read here. Here's Buffer. I think Gaethje 29-28. We'll see.
We'll see, man. If they gave the first 2 rounds to Fiziev.
Uh-oh, it's split. It's a draw. Wait, what? Oh, no. Gaethje won by...
Wow.
Oh, okay. It was a majority decision. 29-28,
Justin Gaethje pulls it off.
29-28, Gaethje. 28-28. Somebody scored it a draw.
Very interesting.
Okay. So majority decision for Justin Gaethje. He wins the decision 29-28. Interesting.
Very interesting.
He stops the Fiziev train. That was a hell of a performance by Justin Gaethje. I think I underestimated him. Right?
Yeah,
I underestimated him because I thought, he wasn't fighting the tough guys. He wasn't fighting the top guys.
Patrick's in the run, man.
But
you got Gaethje.
He is still game. He is still sharp. That was a really impressive performance from Justin Gaethje. He found a way. He dug deep in that third round, and he pulled it out.
He did. He
needed that third round. It was 1-1 going into that third round. He won 29-28. He needed that third round, and he gutted it out after getting hurt with that left hand, right?
Yeah, he didn't look like he was going to actually finish the third, but he did, and he came back, and he got that takedown. Good performance by Justin. Look, I didn't think it was going to be like this. I knew it was going to be a dogfight, but holy smokes.
Wow.
Justin Gaethje, man, pulls it off.
Majority decision win for Justin Gaethje, 29-28, 29-28, and 28-28. I wonder who scored it a draw and how exactly those scores worked out.
He can take a beating. That's one thing with Justin, man.
Oh, he's so tough. Fiziev, too, man. Fiziev's tough.
Yeah.
He took a beating.
Yeah, it's that eye. I think he couldn't see from that right eye. I mean, it was mangled, man.
Wow.
Well, look at the spit that comes out of his face every time he gets hit by Justin. Look at that. Hey, mama.
That's nasty.
Let me show you what I can do. Well,
there you go. Well,
good fight, man.
Patrick C. Hamilton dropping the 777. He's getting lucky. He's got one down and one more to go. So he had Gaethje and... Who do you have? Gaethje and Usman? Yeah, no, Gaethje and Leon. That's a good parlay. That's a double underdog parlay there. That'll be a good payoff for you, Patrick.
And then you got Doug, man. Nick has Gaethje and Usman. He's the pizza guy.
He's buying the pizza.
He's buying it, man.
If Usman wins, he's for sure cashing in. We'll see.
Talk about pizza.
Well, I had Fiziev on my parlay, so I've lost some money here.
Same here, man. I had Fiziev as well.
Yeah, but I actually bet my parlay.
Who's this guy?
Michaela Cole and
Kaluuya.
Danielle Kaluuya.
Academy Award
They're
winning
actors. Fabian Frankel, an actor on House of Dragon. Who are these people? I don't know who any of these people are. Maisie Williams on Game of Thrones. Colby Covington.
Yeah, we know this guy.
There's a guy I know, Colby Covington.
With his nice pink jacket. Look at Colby go. Whoa.
You know he was the backup for the main event, right?
Was he?
He weighed in.
Wow.
If something happened with Leon Edwards or Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington would have stepped in and been fighting tonight.
That would have been a fun fight too, man.
Could have been Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman tonight.
That would have been crazy.
Marty Fake Newsman. My God.
Here's Leon, man. Leon's looking good. Who did Drake put money on? Drake, what did you put money on? Let's find out.
Let's see. Who did Drake put money on?
Hey, who was the guy that you were talking about that put like 27 grand on who again?
Barberena.
Oof, poor guy, man. It's a bad night for him. Happy St. Patrick's Day. At least you get that.
Drake. Is this Drake? No, this isn't Drake. Where the hell is Drake? What's Drake's Instagram?
Sham?
Champagne?
Oh, champagne. I thought you were saying sham.
Let's see. No, he doesn't seem to have any bets on this.
Come on, Drake. Step up your game.
I'm not seeing any bets. He usually posts them on his Instagram. I'm seeing no Drake bets for this card. I guess he didn't.
Because Drake doesn't want guys like us to like call him out after, you know?
Well, he does it normally. I guess he just didn't feel it.
Well, he won his last one, if I'm not mistaken.
Did he?
Yeah. He went against Jake Paul, I think, on the last one.
He went against Jake Paul?
Yep.
Oh, wow. How could you do that? It worked, though.
It did.
Tommy Fury beat him. Ended the Jake Paul hype train.
For now.
For good.
For now.
Oh, Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira rematch. God. I'm going with Pereira in that rematch, too.
Yeah.
Same deal, though. Like, Adesanya was winning that fight until the end. Adesanya was winning that fight until he wasn't. Look, very similar to Kamaru Usman. Winning the fight until he got knocked out in the 5th.
Look. He just can't beat him. He hasn't won, like, 3 fights against him. And we're going up against the 4th time they're meeting. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah. I got Pereira.
It's his Achilles, man. This is it. Pereira's is his Achilles. It's the boogeyman. You can't get away from him.
How come every reaction of Joe Rogan seeing a knockout is this? Why is he always like that?
Number one, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan's reaction to a knockout is to, like, push his desk and go all the way like, ah! Like he's on a roller coaster. It's very strange. It's like Joe Rogan is in a car that's about to crash every time he sees a knockout. He goes, ah! So strange. No, the other guys aren't reacting like that. Every time you see Joe Rogan, he's like pushing away, like, ah! All freaked out. Is he okay?
Joe's high as a kite, man.
I don't think he should be watching fights, man. I think he's gonna hurt himself. At some point, Joe's gonna be too old for this. It's gonna be a health risk.
Joe don't care, man.
Joe's getting up there.
He's got cannabis oil. He's good.
I don't think you understand the benefits of cannabis oil, or the lack thereof to certain, things.
Look at this, man.
How old is Joe Rogan?
52, 53?
55.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Looks great.
Yeah. Pereira, Adesanya, wow. Gilbert Burns, Jorge Masvidal.
That's what I like to see. Wow. That's going to be a good fight.
Ooh. Oh, Raul Rosas Jr. That's the 18-year-old.
The
He's
young
fighting
kid, man.
Christian Rodriguez. Put him on pay-per-view.
That's amazing, man.
Jeez.
Listen, this kid is hot, man. He's like the future right there.
Kevin Holland, Santiago Ponzinibbio, and Rob Font and Adrian Yanez. It's in Miami. It's April 8th.
And this kid, Raul, man, he was 17 years old when he got, like, contracted to the UFC. I mean, he was a teenager, obviously, and the first teenager to come into the UFC. The kid is unbelievable.
Wow. It's 3 weeks away here. They're not giving us a lot of turnaround time between pay-per-views. The last one was, like, 2 weeks ago, right?
Yep.
And then we got in 3 weeks, April 8th. Next week, the Saturday is the 25th. Following Saturday is April 1st, WrestleMania, by the way. WrestleMania.
April Fools.
And then April 8th will be the next UFC pay-per-view, UFC 287.
UFC's going hard, man. Look at the O2 Center. It's packed, man. Packed to the gills. UFC is like, they're just strong, man, and getting stronger.
I don't need this video package on pay-per-view. I've already bought the thing. You don't need to hype me up anymore. You know what I mean? I don't need a video package for the main event. I'm here. I bought the pay-per-view. I'm watching.
Yeah, but still, man. You want to hype it up?
You don't need to hype me up. I'm ready.
No, you can hype me up, man. I like that.
You like to be hyped up?
Yeah, man.
Shout out to everybody watching tonight on Rumble.
Rumble, man.
I understand we have a big viewership on Rumble tonight, so I appreciate everybody tuning in on Rumble.
You can say what you want.
It's a new platform, and I've been told that it's perfectly on the up and up, and it's totally cool. So shout out to Rumble and everybody watching us there.
Let's get ready to Rumble.
Everybody watching us on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, on Twitter. We are on all the things.
Well, plus the podcast, we're on like Spotify, Apple. We're on like so many, man.
Ringside Report Network, and of course online at ringsidereport.net, where you can find links to all our shows over at ringsidereport.net. I've been on 3 days in a row here now on Ringside Report Network.
You don't stop, dude. Don't stop.
I was on last night with Johnny North talking pro wrestling, and the night before with AJ talking about this UFC card right here that we're watching.
Yeah. So if you bet with us, listen, we apologize in advance.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Like our parlays like all busted. Freddy's,
busted.
AJ's,
and even Dave's.
Dave, man. Usually Dave brings you the money.
Dave's parlay was, the rest of my parlay was bad too, right? Didn't I have Fizzy and
your prelim as well?
Yeah. Oh, I'm 0-2 on my 3-fight parlay so far. And if Edwards loses, I'll be 0-3.
And usually, like on prelims, when it's like women fighters,
I'm really good with that.
Yeah, you usually you hit like 99% of the time. I'll be honest, but this time, it must be the time zone difference.
I had Jennifer Maya. I had that. That was all right.
I'm surprised.
Wasn't on my parlay.
I had Casey O'Neill, man.
She was an underdog victory. So,
blame it on St. Patrick's.
I do. I blame everything on St. Patrick's.
I love St. Patty's. Where's Wally? Listen, Wally. Man, did you see some of the pictures from Wally down in Ireland?
In Ireland, yeah.
Wow,
that looks like a real St. Patrick's Day.
Jesus, it's amazing, man. Yeah. Wally lives in an amazing area. So shout out to Wally from Ireland, our great friend, one of our longtime listeners who flew in from Ireland twice to come and see us, the boys at Ringside Report. And we love him. He got married, which we didn't go to his wedding, so we got to do something for Wally. Hopefully at some point.
And he's having a kid.
And Wally's having a kid, man. That's amazing. He's going to name him AJ, I heard. It's amazing. AJ Burns.
I think he's going to name him Fred. I think it was Fred.
Freddie?
Just Fred.
Wow. So it's going to be Freddie AJ Burns. It's okay. I'm cool with that.
Well, pretty cool.
You know what? Little Freddie that's coming to Wally, man. In good hands. And listen, just to give a plug out to Wally, because he has an amazing podcast. One of the top business podcasts with a lot of interesting topics, man. I listen to it all the time. I love hearing Wally. He enlightens me with so much stuff, man. So if you want to hear it, Money to the number 2 Burn, BYRNE, I think it is, Dave? Mm-hmm. So Money to the Burn podcast. Find it on Instagram, Facebook, or just go online and Google search Money to Burn, man. Burn, baby, burn. And he's from Ireland. He's number 1. Number 1. Did you hear it? Do you listen to his podcast, Dave?
I like when you talk, you're throwing
things.
It's
Italian stuff,
Money to burn.
Money
He's
to
from
burn.
Ireland. Don't worry about it. It's AJ. I'm throwing stuff at you as I talk. Hey,
what do you call this?
Pinch in the salt.
No, an Italian who's alive. What do you call this? It's a dead Italian. I'm allowed to say these jokes. I'm Italian.
I didn't even get it. Was that
You
a
didn't
joke?
get that? Hey, Cheech, bacala.
Was that how you guys died? That's weird.
Tape those hands together, man.
So we got the main event coming up here, guys. Get ready.
Here we go, man. It's an early night. The O2 Center is rocking.
It's
man,
weird.
Wasn't it crazy, man? Like the conferences and the weigh-ins, the crowd is like, it's insane, man. It's insane. O2 Center, man. Here we go. Usman's coming out. All of Nigeria is standing up, man. He's going to do it. Nigeria! Not only do they have a great soccer team, but they got Usman.
The entire country of Nigeria is standing up.
Damn right, man. I would.
All of Nigeria.
Of course. It's Usman, man.
I want to hear the music. What music is he coming out to?
Vanilla Ice.
Hold on.
Who is
It sounds like African music. It sounds like the music from the White Lotus. You ever see that?
No.
You didn't see White Lotus? What's the matter with you, man? How come you didn't see White Lotus, man? What the fuck?
I saw The Lion King. Does it count?
No, man. You didn't see White Lotus?
Sounds like a porn, dude. What is it?
It's an HBO series.
If you say so.
It was very good. See, this is why I can't make references with you, because you don't watch the shit I watch. You're not paying attention to the shit I'm paying attention to.
What you talking about, Mr. Carter?
Exactly. Stop watching sitcoms from the 70s and maybe watch some stuff that's a little more current.
Yeah, but the 70s shit was so funny, man. You can't, like, get better, man. Bill Cosby? Just don't date rape me.
I don't think he's looking for guys like you necessarily.
Well, you never know.
I guess you never know. He was
Jello pudding.
just horrible.
But he was so funny back in the days, man.
I mean,
Mr. Huxtable.
I think you can.
Was that his name?
I think you can.
He was a great actor, man.
You can watch new shit though, man.
I could, dude, but it's not.
Doug
that
says
good.
he always lets the intro of White Lotus play even when he can't, and even when he can skip it. I agree. Fantastic music. Tremendous.
Patrick knows that.
Doug.
Oh, it was Doug.
Patrick might know it too. Patrick's very well versed.
Damn, Doug. Doug is versed.
Shout out Doug. Doug and Nick out in Kingston.
Eating pizza, man. Dave went wild tonight. It's a watch-along party.
Yeah, AJ's always knocking. He's always knocking me, saying, "Oh, Dave, how come there's no this? Hey, Dave, how come there's no that?" So I said, "Well, we're gonna be watching this during dinner time. I might as well have food for us."
Yeah, man.
So I got everything. I ordered pizza, chicken wings, fries. We got drinks.
You got everything here.
I got Snickers bars if you
Yeah,
want.
where's the Snickers, man?
Oh, I didn't know it was dessert time. You want Snickers?
No, well, it kind of is like the main event now, you know?
I know,
Or
but we've been eating this pizza the whole time.
It's hard to eat and not choke on live television.
Yeah, just slowly eating pizza and wings while this pay-per-view's been going on for the past 3
Listen,
hours.
man, when we were back at the TSN studios, remember the food that I used to bring in?
What are you drinking?
This, my friend, is,
Is that pee-pee?
it looks like it.
They just pulled out a bottle. It's a water bottle, but the stuff in it is yellow. Don't be drinking pee-pee around me, man.
Listen, man, if you're stuck in the desert, you got to drink your own piss. What do you want? I bottle it and bring it with me just in case.
Look what I'm drinking. Just mysterious red liquid.
Damn.
I'm not telling you what it is.
So, let me get back to what I was saying. When we were in TSN
What are you
studio,
drinking?
this is like, it's water, obviously. And there's like some energy, like,
Yo, what are you putting in your juice, man? What is going on?
like bee pollen and all that kind of shit, you know?
What?
Yeah, man. It's good.
Is that some sort of weird, like, remedy or something?
Yeah.
What is going on?
It's good for you.
Yo, AJ's drinking pee-pee.
Bottle the tears of the gypsy.
I don't think you can say that. Here comes Leon
The
Edwards.
cat? Why, man? What's up with this world now?
Here comes Leon Edwards. He's about to fight Kamaru Usman.
Come on.
He's got to be nervous.
Listen to the crowd, man, when he comes out.
He's got to be nervous, man.
For sure, man.
He lost the first fight. He lost the second fight until he scored that kick.
Listen, man, if he wins big tonight, man.
He's at home. This is major for him.
You bet, man.
This is the fight of his career.
You've got like legends.
This is you're a legend or you're, a flash in the pan.
You're
right?
like you're either Beckham or you're back home.
Wow.
This is Edwards' night tonight.
Wow.
It's deep, that, man. Took me a while to think of it.
Look,
from Kingston, Jamaica. Everything's Irish, man.
Oh, Jesus. I knew you were going to
Kingston, Jamaica. You do it, eh? I say it all the time at work. Listen, Kingston, Jamaica, man. You're Jamaican me crazy. Leon Edwards is going to do it. Can he do it tonight?
Jamaican me crazy. I hope you don't say that at work, too.
I do, actually.
I'm sure you do.
To my colleagues, man. They're all from Jamaica. What do you want me to say? They love it.
Do they? Oh, Kobe Covington was shown. He's just
what was he doing?
Just boo.
Is that what he was doing?
Leon Edwards is there getting ready for the fight. Kobe Covington's in the front row just going like this.
Unbelievable.
Two thumbs down.
That guy is amazing.
Oh, that's good.
We should get him on the show, man. Okay. Hey?
All right, call him up.
PR Mark. Do it. Colby Covington.
See what he's got to say. Leon Edwards getting the Vaseline put on his face, getting ready.
Better on the face.
It's Leon time. He's about to step in the cage, and then Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman are going to fight for the third time here.
Possibly a fourth time, depending on what happens. Wow, look at the crowd, man. England, everybody standing up for Leon Edwards.
Angelo wanted to know if we showed the scorecards from the last fight. We did not, but I can if you want to as we wait for the main event. Justin Gaethje, Rafael Fiziev, Judge Mark Collett scored the fight 29-28. Gaethje giving him the second and third round, which is how I scored it too. Paul Sutherland was the judge who scored it 28-28, gave the first round and second round for Fizzy.
That's what I said.
First and second for Fizzy. I thought I had this. I had the second and third for Justin, but then he had the third for Justin 10-8. That's why it was 28-28. That's why it was a draw.
10-8.
10-8
Come
for
on,
Justin.
it wasn't that.
He beat the shit out of him.
Sutherland
in that third
was
round.
right on that, but I don't know if it was a 10-8 round. Come on, easy Sutherland.
And then
Flatliner.
Werner scoring the first round for Gaethje, which is surprising. The second round for Fizzy, and the third round for Gaethje, 1 and 3.
Yeah, that's a bit.
I had 2 and 3 for Gaethje.
Werner.
I like Mark Collett's score. I thought he was the only one who got it right, scoring 2 and 3 for Gaethje, 10-9, 29-28 Gaethje. But you see, two judges scored it 29-28, and they scored it differently, right? Clemens Werner gave 1 and 3 for Gaethje. Mark Collett gave 2 and 3 for Gaethje, but they each scored it 29-28, while Sutherland gave 1 and 2 to Fizzy and gave 3 to Gaethje, 10-8, making it a draw.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But Warner and Collett have the day. It's a majority decision for Justin Gaethje. He won in the co-main event tonight. So there's that for Angelo.
Oh, a little bit of Vaseline hanging off of Usman's face there. They got to fix that up. Usman looks like in shape. Leon Edwards looks like in top shape as well. These guys are ready.
This is the top of the top, man. This is the welterweight championship of the world. These are two of the best fighters on planet Earth.
And look, not to take away from Leon Edwards. I mean, he did what he did. He capitalized on something that they were training over and over again. Usman got caught. But if you look at the first two fights, it was dominated by Usman. Usman was winning that second fight, most probably maybe the first round, it was close. But all the rest of the rounds was in Usman's favor. The first fight, obviously, all Usman. And I think it's going to be the same thing.
Let me ask you something.
Here we go.
You have a jiu-jitsu competition.
Yes, sir.
It's a 6-minute fight.
It's a long time, man. 6 minutes.
It's a 6-minute fight. You go in, you get taken down.
Yeah.
You get controlled. Mm-hmm. You get mounted.
Right.
Takes your back.
It's not looking good.
Controls you. Gets points. Beating you on points. Okay?
And then you submit him.
5 minutes and 20 seconds. You pull off. Boom. Heel hook. and you submit him. Who won the fight? Who won?
Look, you got a point.
Was it the guy controlling it who won on points? Or was it the guy who got the finish in the end that is declared the winner?
No,
there is one guy that is the winner, and it's the guy who gets the finish. And I will tell you that
look at this.
Usman getting introduced, walking right up to Leon Edwards.
And Leon Edwards is like pulling the trigger,
He's
man.
like, boom, 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 I'm coming for you.
Jesus,
now,
man.
Kamaru Usman.
Family-friendly show, man.
Controlled.
I agree with you.
Position. But Leon Edwards in the first round took him down, took the mount, took his back. Came closer to finishing the fight in the first round than Kamaru Usman did in the second, third, or fourth. And then in the fifth round, Leon Edwards did finish the fight. So you could say, okay, Kamaru, positionally, technically, he won in many aspects of the fight. However, at the end of the day, it's not about controlling where the fight takes place. It's about winning the fight, and a finish will win a fight just as good as controlling for 5 rounds. Actually, it's better because people like it more. You know, you could control for 5 rounds and win a fight, and you could play that game, but you could lose the control game for 5 rounds, and at the end of that 5th, kick a guy in the face and win the world title.
Yeah. Look,
are we playing?
I'm pretty confident that
are we playing sport MMA or are we playing, a game of kill?
You're right.
Leon Edwards is playing the game to kill. Kamaru Usman is playing sport MMA.
Here we go, guys. Round 1 started. Usman comes out like crawling out.
Here we go. Welterweight title fight, 5 rounds, possibly going down here.
Nice leg kick
by Leon.
Damn, that was solid. It buckled Usman's leg.
Mm-hmm. My goodness.
Mark Long. Here we go. Canceled all my plans to watch this trilogy.
Who's Mark Long?
Long Dong.
Okay. I don't know. They said his name on the screen. Like
Mark Long.
He's not a UFC fighter. I don't know who he is. I thought maybe you knew. You said his name.
I don't know.
Okay.
Some former porn star.
They're just showing that on the screen. Why would they show that on the screen? He's probably like a big movie star. We just don't know.
Another one.
There's so many of them that we don't know about. Man. They showed a bunch of movie stars on the screen tonight.
And you're like,
and we didn't know a single one. No clue. I don't watch Game of Thrones or House of Games or Game of Cards or Cards of Games.
Or House of Pain.
Whoa,
which is going to happen now. Whoa, what happened there?
I think Usman went for a takedown and just got shucked off by Leon Edwards. And maybe punched at the same time.
Yeah, it was kind of strange.
Yeah, Kamaru kind of reacted oddly there.
Like, there's not a lot of action here, guys. I mean, there's been a few leg kicks, and Leon Edwards has gotten those kicks in. But Usman hasn't been like, he's not aggressive at all yet. I mean, they're still feeling each other out, I would imagine, but
Usman could be a big gun shy
This is kind of like the same start of like the second fight in the first round.
I mean, if you're Kamaru Usman, the last time you saw this guy, he knocked you unconscious. You got to be a little worried. Got to be a little. Oh, nice right hand there from Leon, and a nice leg kick from Leon.
Yeah, Leon looks confident. There's no doubt about it. I mean,
yep.
Usman is looking less engaged than I expected. I thought he was going to come out like strong, but we'll see. He hasn't done anything. There hasn't been like a really like solid punch or solid leg kick for that matter from Usman.
Yeah, Usman hasn't really thrown much of anything at all. Threw a little right hand there,
but it's
little
still
jab.
Passed. Yeah, nothing threatening.
Nope.
Oof.
Oh, Leon. Nice right hand there from Leon as Usman came in. Leon countered with a right. Oh, Leon almost went for a takedown there.
He could have got it, actually.
Kamaru looks like he's having trouble finding much of anything here in the first. Still early. Nice leg kick from Leon.
Oof. He keeps throwing punches, Usman, but they're sailing past, man. Not hitting target at all.
Some nice head movement there from Leon to get out of the way. He's just out of range for Kamaru Usman. So far, this is looking good for Leon Edwards early on.
Yeah. He keeps using this like side side kick, and it always hits the mark. I mean, and he's fast, and it looks solid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Big body kick to Usman that wobbled him.
Jesus, that was solid.
That was a nice body kick from Leon Edwards. But Kamaru's trying to fight back now. He knows that he looked bad in that moment, trying to get the points back, get the judges back. But
wow, that was a heavy body kick.
That was a good body kick. And you saw Kamaru
he
just kind of...
He buckled. Whoa, Usman going for the double.
Pushing in with punches now, trying to get the double leg up against the cage.
You know, Usman walked away. He started smiling like, yeah, you got me, but I'm like back in the fight. But that was a serious kick, man.
That was a really good kick from Leon Edwards. Oh, and Leon
what happened here?
Pushes away Kamaru Usman.
What's happening?
What just happened?
He's telling him that he was holding his glove?
Oh, Herb Dean timeout saying that Leon Edwards, when Kamaru was attempting the takedown, Leon Edwards has his hand in Kamaru's glove, which you can't do. You can't put the fingers in the glove. You can hold the hand, but you can't put the hand in the glove.
Right.
And he warned him. He said he'd take a point if he did it again. So there's that. That's why we had a break in the action there for a moment. Herb Dean had to warn Leon Edwards. So Leon Edwards defended the takedown, but not without possibly an illegal move there, right? Nice body kick again.
Leon looks solid, man. Like, he's looking like...
Does he look bigger than Kamaru?
At this point, yes, in some sense.
It's weird. I don't remember Leon looking this much bigger than Kamaru last time. You know?
Yeah.
He seems like
maybe
has he grown since the last fight?
Well,
I don't understand.
He looks solid, man. He looks like he's been training. Wow. Oh, man. Leon is talking shit to Usman. Usman doesn't like it. Leon is looking confident, man.
Ooh.
Leon is looking confident.
I think there's some
bad blood here, man.
Yeah, there's some heat there, and Leon's definitely got to feel happy about how that first round went. They're trying to show the hand inside the glove of Leon Edwards here on the replay, but I'm not seeing it.
Look, I don't think it was intentional. I think it's just
Kamaru says he did it, but I don't really...
Yeah, I can see where he did it. He lifted and he got it right there. Look, you see on the inside right here? He's got the fingers on the inside. See that finger? There it is.
Oh, on the inside of the wrist of the glove.
Look,
okay.
Like sometimes like in the frenzy of the fight, it's not like it was intentional. Sometimes it could be that his finger is actually stuck in there, right?
You can't take a point for that.
No.
You can't take a point for that.
No.
If he does that again and Herb Dean's like, I'm taking a point.
Yeah, but Herb Dean sometimes, like, you know, either he's too slow or too fast, or he's like, listen, out to lunch. But look, it was good that he warned them, but I don't think it's like deserving of a point. What's happening here?
Yeah, what just happened?
What happened here? They didn't.
Kamaru came up. They're about to start the round. Hey, the clock is still running, too.
What the hell?
The clock never stopped running. They just lost 10 seconds, 15 seconds of the first round.
Second.
Because Kamaru ran towards Leon, and Herb Dean's like, no, I didn't start the fight yet, but the clock started.
Weird. Let's see if they add those 10 seconds to this round.
I don't think they will. I think those are just lost seconds. So there's Kamaru and Leon here, round 2. I think Leon Edwards won the first round.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He won that first round.
So you know he won the first round because AJ picked Kamaru, and he still thinks Leon won the first round. So that tells you all you need to know.
Look, I'm kind of surprised that Usman doesn't have like that beast mode coming into the first round. Oh, low kick to Usman. Got him in the quills.
Kick to the balls of Kamaru Usman.
Deflated nuts. Take it easy, Usman. It wasn't done on purpose, man.
Usman looks really mad.
Yeah, but it's almost like frustration more than mad. Like, you know, it's... As I was saying, is like there's not enough like intensity from Usman. I thought it would be completely different, but he's trying to do something, but he just doesn't have that oomph. Something is missing. Leon is doing what he's doing, man, and it's working so far. And listen, if you would have got him in the head with that body kick that he got in the first round, it would have been lights out for Usman again.
Let's not forget, those last time they fought, Leon Edwards had a really good first round, won the first round. Kamaru won 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, but right now we're in the second round.
Yeah, but
a 3-minute mark.
Nobody's done much so far.
No.
Leon's landed some leg kicks. He keeps going to that lead leg.
Yeah, he's playing a smart fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's that side kick right to that leg. Lead leg is getting damaged.
Nice right hand there from Leon. Wow, nice knee from Leon Edwards.
Jeez.
Kamaru looks buckled there.
Yeah,
Kamaru buckled after that knee.
Jesus.
He's still coming hard at Leon Edwards, but he might be compromised.
Yeah, he got the knee and he got that left hook. I mean, it was solid.
Good moments in the fight here for Leon Edwards. And Kamaru chasing, not able to land. Oh, that was a nice right hand from Kamaru, though. I say that, and boom.
Whoa,
and there's a beautiful
nice
takedown from Kamaru Usman.
Damn it.
Takes Leon Edwards down and takes his back with
hook.
half a round to go.
Leon is getting up.
Gets up.
But
he's
Usman is
eating big punches up against the fence. Leon is mostly blocking them, but he is pinned up against the fence, and he can't stand there forever. Leon circles away, and they're back to the middle of the cage. Oh, Leon shooting for a takedown. That was a bad move. That was an ego move. That wasn't intelligence.
Yeah, that was an ego move.
Kamaru sprawls easily.
Oh, shit, he's trying to get that guillotine.
Kamaru sprawls, and he's looking to spin to the back and control. See, this is why you got to stay composed, and you got to stay smart.
Yeah,
You can never let your ego get in the way. He got taken down. He said, I'm going to shoot for a takedown on Kamaru, which is not smart to do.
No, I just wanted to show I can do what you do,
Look what happened. And now he gets back to his feet, gets punched up against the fence. But big right hand from Leon as he fires back.
Damn. Listen, man, Leon, he was able to defend that, man.
Yeah, but
Usman had,
Usman could have darsed him, and it could have been over right there.
But
you know
didn't.
What I mean?
Yeah, he didn't, but I'm impressed with Edwards, man.
Those are the moments in championship fights where you lose everything because it's like, damn, I shouldn't have gone for that stupid takedown.
Yeah, you're right. You
know, that was dangerous.
But ego jumped in there, you're right.
Yeah.
But he was still able to back it up here now. So, props to Leon.
Way to get out of it from Leon.
Damn.
He had some scary moments there. That takedown was scary from Kamaru.
Man, Leon looks...
It was beautiful,
Yeah,
too.
it was.
And the takedown and then to the back right away.
Yeah. He got that ankle pick and he got his back. It was nice. But he couldn't do much from that, right?
Leon used the cage really well to get to his feet.
Yeah, the entry was great, but the submission wasn't there.
Significant strikes, Leon Edwards, 19-10 in the first round. Second round, though, 24-15 for Kamaru Usman. This has been a good round for Kamaru. This is a good fight. Johnny North in the chat saying sounds better than the first one.
Johnny!
I mean, it's pretty good.
Our own Johnny North, man.
That last one was
heavyweight
good too,
champion.
This is
British Commonwealth.
I think this fight is more interesting because we know that Leon Edwards can do it. One strike, it could be over.
Yeah.
We know how dangerous he is to Kamaru Usman now, which makes this fight even bigger.
Well,
Kamaru was a long-reigning champion. He kind of felt like, maybe Leon's just the next opponent for Kamaru. But now we know, no, Leon's not just an opponent. He's the guy that beat Kamaru. Can Kamaru take it back? And this fight has been pretty crazy so far. But Kamaru Usman landing big punches as this round comes to an end. And you got to believe that Kamaru Usman has pulled himself back into this fight and has evened it up.
There goes man.
Kamaru
Trash talk.
Laughing, talking to Leon Edwards as they walk back to their corners.
Oof.
I mean, Kamaru took some good body kicks. He looked hurt at points in this round, but those were early in the round. Man, that knee. You see that knee where he kind of buckled?
Yeah.
Knee to the face from Leon Edwards was beautiful. They're showing a lot of highlights from Leon Edwards, but I feel like those were mostly in the first 2.5 minutes of the round, but the last 2.5 minutes of the round were mostly Kamaru Usman's.
But Edwards, man, really showed who was dominating in the first part of the second round.
Usman minus 145 live odds have Usman as a favorite minus 145. Edwards plus 115 if you want to put a number on it now.
Man,
I think it's tied up right now. I think it's 1-1.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Usman won the second.
But even though Usman won the second, man, he took a punishment in the first couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's.
But I think he won the second. But it was close. It was definitely close.
That's a close one.
I think you got to give more to the last part of the round than the first part of the round, but
yeah,
it's not always how it works.
Let's see what happens in the third here.
Round 3.
Look, I took Usman for the win on my parlay, but right now I got to be honest. Edwards looks more like the more confident fighter.
Confidence means nothing, though, man. It's,
No,
it's about who's winning the rounds, right?
No, absolutely. But he's still getting his points. He's able to defend Usman, man.
He seems to have hurt Usman where I don't think Usman's hurt Leon. He's just put him in bad positions.
Exactly.
But again, that's what I was saying before the fight. Like, Leon Edwards
here we go.
is more of a finisher when it comes to this fight.
Oh, that was a nice single takedown.
But Usman will control where the fight takes place, like he just did right there as he snapped Leon Edwards to the mat.
That was a nice snap, man. Beautiful. Yeah, clean snap jerk down to the mat. Usman's got people in half guard.
We're seeing Twitter scores though, and people are saying 2018, but other people saying it 1919. So some people still thought Leon Edwards won the second round, even though Kamaru had some pretty good moments. But right now, Kamaru Usman is winning the third. He's on top of Leon Edwards in half guard, and he took him down with over 4 minutes to work, and now he spins to the back. Leon Edwards gets to his feet.
He held on to the octagon.
He grabbed the fence.
He did grab the fence.
Oh, but you know what? Herb Dean. Oh, no, now he grabbed the fence. That was a clear
he's going to take a point
grab.
off. He's going to take a point off.
Leon Edwards, Leon Edwards, what he did, he posted on the fence at one point.
Oh,
and now Herb Dean is calling time. So he posted on the fence at one point to get to his feet, which you're allowed to do. But then when Kamaru was dragging him back down to his feet, Leon put his fingers in the fence, which you cannot do, to hold himself up. You can't do that. You can put your hand flat on the fence to post and land, but if you put your fingers in the fence, that is grabbing the fence, and that is illegal, and that's what Leon Edwards
He's taking a point.
Did 1 point is being taken away? Holy shit!
Oh man, that
sucks. No warning, no nothing. 1 point taken away from Leon Edwards in the third round for the fence grab. This
changes the game, man.
But they fight from the middle, which I would rather, give him the takedown, but don't give him the point because the point is so big.
Yeah, this changes the whole game, man.
Because if Kamaru Usman did win that second, and he's winning this third, it might be the whole fight.
Yep, man, that sucks, man. Herb Dean changing the fight game again.
I guess he got a warning before. Johnny North is telling us he got a warning before. I didn't hear that, but he got a warning for the grab of the glove, not for the fence grab.
Not for the
I didn't see a fence grab warning.
No, he didn't get the fence grab warning, Johnny.
He may have just said, don't grab the fence, but there was no official kind of pull you aside, let me talk to you. But they always say the first warning is in the back, right? They say, don't grab the fence. If you do, I'll take a point. But that's not usually how it works. Usman with a nice jab there. Bumped Leon Edwards' head back. Okay. Well, that changes the whole scope of things now.
Yeah, it's become
because if Kamaru Usman wins this round 10-9, it's actually 10-8.
Yep.
Which is big, which would even the fight. Even if he did lose the first 2 rounds 10-9, a 10-8 round here for Kamaru Usman would even this fight at 28-28 going into the fourth.
And I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Holy shit.
Oh, no, kick to the nuts again, man. Nigerian nut squash.
Accidental kick to Kamaru Usman's penis.
Damn.
Kamaru Usman is mad. Wow. How many fouls in this fight?
Jesus.
Low blow. There's been 2 low blows. 1 grab of the glove, 1 fence grab with a point taken away. All Leon Edwards, by the way. Leon Edwards has committed all the fouls in this fight so far. Every single thing has been Leon Edwards. And now they're fighting again. Kamaru Usman is...
Wow, solid body kick. Wow, come on.
The ball kick.
Come on, Usman.
I don't know. Usman got kicked in the body, and he looked to say that it was to the balls, but
it was not.
Herb Dean just keep your kicks up. I don't know. Oh, nice right hand and a knee from Leon Edwards.
No, it wasn't low. I think Usman was trying to look for something from Herb, but Herb just said, just keep fighting. That was a solid kick by
Leon needs to find his way back in this fight. He's... Oof. Big jab from Kamaru. Leon's having trouble here. Oh, that was a bad kick.
That was a terrible kick.
Leon's losing momentum. I think that losing the point might have messed with him a little bit.
Yeah, but he seems to be getting back into his groove here with the kicks.
Few leg kicks
there. The step kicks, they got in. He keeps throwing that step kick. Beautiful. Oh. They're in the clinch, and...
They're out of the clinch.
They're out. In and out.
Not much there. It's a good round for Kamaru Usman. Oh. Nice punches from Usman here. Grabs him with one hand, just throws punches to the body with the other. Kamaru's
Usman wants
looking
to take
great.
it to the ground, man.
Looking really good here.
Yep.
This has been a really solid round for Kamaru Usman, and if you add in the point taken away for Leon Edwards, you got to imagine that Kamaru Usman either has tied up this fight or is in the lead. Wow. Okay. So we are done with the third round.
Jesus.
I think Kamaru Usman won that round, and because of the point, it's 10-8. I think maybe Edwards won the first two, but I thought Kamaru won the second, right? I thought Kamaru won the second. I thought Edwards won the first, but I think Kamaru Usman right now is probably up 29-27, which is a big gap to make up for Leon Edwards. I think Leon Edwards has won one round, but has lost one round 10-8 and lost another one 10-9. That's a 29-27 right now. I have it for Kamaru Usman.
I thought Edwards won like the first two rounds.
But he lost this third round, right?
Yeah.
So you have it 28-28. So AJ has it a draw right now. I have Usman leading by 2 points. We're going into the fourth round, championship rounds.
Here we go, man.
Let's not forget.
The heat is on.
Kamaru Usman was knocked out in the fifth round the last time these two met. Round 4. Quite a fight we have here. Quite a fight.
That it is.
Fans are trying to bring Leon Edwards back in this, chanting Rocky. They want him to win. They want their guy. DJ Bourne says he's got Usman by 2 rounds.
DJ!
I think so, too. I think Usman's up 2 rounds.
I'm on the other side.
I think he's
DJ.
I think he's 2-1.
I think it's tied.
Usman hasn't scored a lot of takedowns in this fight like he did in the first one, right? Or the second one?
Yeah.
And the first one. But
I mean,
in the 2 previous fights between these guys.
See, look, Brett Okamoto says that it's
Yeah, a
tied.
lot of people seeing it 28-28 because a lot of people scored the first 2 for Edwards, but somebody also scoring at 29-27 like me.
And
so
then another 28-28.
yeah, that second round is real close. You either scored the second round for Usman, in which case Usman's winning the fight, or you scored a second round for Edwards, in which case it's a draw right now. Usman was with a nice right hand there.
He's looking a lot better, Usman.
Live odds have Kamaru Usman minus 215 the favorite. It's looking like the title coming back to Kamaru Usman. Momentum definitely in his favor. If he wins this fight, is he the greatest welterweight of all time? Losing the fight, coming back, winning the title after the run that he was on at 35 years old? I'd still say it's GSP. But Usman is,
He's up there.
Yeah. And if Usman throws a kick, slips, falls. Edwards tried to follow him to the ground, but Usman's like, nah. Gets up, pushes Edwards up against the fence. That was a moment.
Yeah, it was a moment.
Brief. It was a brief moment for Leon Edwards. Usman sprung up to his feet. He's like, nah.
He didn't take real advantage of like Usman on the ground.
He didn't have the time.
No, he didn't have the time, but
he tried to.
He hesitated a bit.
Usman's such a sharp grappler. He's hard to deal with. He's a monster.
Look, if Edwards keeps using that leg kick, man, he can do what he did in the first round. He's going to win the fight, but he's got to keep kicking, man. Those body shots.
Kamaru Usman has had a good round here, right?
So far, not bad. But it's pretty even. Two minutes to go, man, in the fourth.
I'm nervous, man. This is a close
Yeah,
fight.
it's a good fight, man.
It could still go either way.
Exactly.
It could be tied. I mean, we don't know how the judges have it right now. Oh,
Nice left hook by
nice
Leon.
left hook. Yeah. Leon's landing some punches here. Oh, that was a nice jab from Leon.
Oh.
Kamaru trying to fire back, but not able to land there.
They're
nice
nice
punch
move.
from Leon. Kamaru, though, changes levels, going for the double. Gets it, but Leon slips out, gets back to his feet. Kamaru trying desperately to keep Leon Edwards on the mat.
See how he's got his ankle?
Trying to pull the far ankle and bring him down, but Leon
through.
slips out, gets back to his feet.
Wow.
Wow. Leon Edwards pushes him away, lands a knee, lands a jab.
Did it fatigue Usman, man?
Usman looks a little more tired than Leon Edwards. Like, Leon just keeps moving. Oh, and there's Usman again going for the takedown. Leon defending the takedown here up against the fence as we're coming to the end of the 4th round.
Wow,
Leon
nice whip.
again pushes away from Kamaru. They're in the center of the cage, and it's starting to feel like Kamaru doesn't want this fight in the center of the cage anymore.
God.
Like, he just wants the takedown.
Yeah.
He just wants to clinch because his legs aren't under him anymore.
Yeah, he's looking.
Leon Edwards is looking way sharper right now. Man, this is such a close round. Usman was winning the beginning of this round, but Leon Edwards is starting to pull away with it. Oh, Kamaru shoots in as the round comes to an end, but he can't get anything. The 4th round is over, and I think Leon Edwards may have won it.
Like, there was
But
no
I'm
intensity.
not sure.
Man, there was no intensity in those takedowns, man. They were like, Edwards slipped out of them like so easily, man.
Who won that round?
Look, I'm going to give it to Edwards. You know, slight. I mean, Usman is looking tired, man.
Nobody's got to feel confident going into this 5th round.
Look,
You can't feel confident that you're winning this thing on the judges' scorecard. Kamaru can't feel confident. Edwards can't feel confident because you got to look at the 2nd round and the 4th round in this fight as being total toss-ups.
Yep, they're toss-ups.
Complete toss-ups. We could have been going into this 4th round at 28-28. We could have been going into this 4th round at 29-27 Usman. And if it was 29-27 Usman and Usman maybe won that round, then it's a wrap. He's basically won this fight. Because it would be 39.
Unless he gets knocked out in the 5th.
Yeah, unless he gets knocked out. But
right now, man,
Edwards may have won that 4th round, and it may have been a draw going in. Like,
it's, man, whoever, like, somebody's got to be super dominant in this round, man.
oh my goodness.
Who
This
knows,
is
man?
big. Final round.
Like, it could come out to be a draw, Dave.
Yep.
You know? I could see that happening, depending what happens in the 5th here. If there's someone that's super dominant, they'll take it.
Some people giving the 4th round to Edwards. Some people giving the 4th round to Usman. You know, this fight is so damn close, and it really is just going to depend on how the judges score
there
it,
goes Usman for a
unless
takedown.
somebody gets a finish. Usman shooting in for the takedown. Edwards defending very well up against the fence.
He's got no power behind it, man.
Yeah, Usman
It's
looks
almost like
tired.
takedown of fatigue, you know? It's like, I need to do this, man. I can't go toe-to-toe with this guy anymore.
Just to hold on.
Just to hold on. And I think Leon knows that. If he can pull away, man, he did.
Oh, Leon needs to pull away and fire.
And that,
Big uppercut from Leon Edwards. Oh, head kick. He didn't finish him with it, but he hit him.
Jesus, he got him.
Oh, boy. 5th round, Leon Edwards. Here we go. Leon is landing, and Kamaru looks slow. Big uppercut.
Punch.
Knee from Edwards. Elbow from Leon Edwards. He's trying to put Kamaru Usman to sleep again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. This is crazy. Oh, big jab from Usman, and again he pushes in for the takedown. Oh, Leon's got to defend. He's got to be real careful. Oh, God. This is going to go to the judges, and it's going to be controversial no matter what. Let me tell you. This is crazy.
Well, right now, it looks like Leon's, man. Leon is like winning this fifth. And Usman couldn't do much again
couldn't get the takedown at all. Leon just kind of defended it, pushed him away, and now continues to land strikes at distance. Kamaru Usman's lead leg looks messed up from those kicks. Look at his knee. I think his movement has been seriously hampered here from these kicks.
If Edwards could get like that extra boost, man, of like that third win, it's gonna be like crazy.
Pop head kick. Nice. Oh, nice leg kick from Edwards. Snaps it in there. Throw that a couple more times, then throw the kick to the head. Have him thinking leg kick. Oh, knee from Leon Edwards. That was nasty. And Kamaru again shoots for the takedown against the cage. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, Leon pushes him away again. Kamaru is not getting these takedowns.
And he's bleeding from the mouth,
A trickle of blood coming down Kamaru Usman's mouth.
Oof.
Oh, man.
Come on. Edwards could win this, man.
So could Usman.
Yeah, so could Usman. But
I don't know. It depends what the judges are seeing here. It's close. Usman gets the takedown with 90 seconds to go in the fight. Usman gets the takedown and is holding on to him for dear life.
That's what
Lay
it is, man.
and pray.
Oh, man, he couldn't do
Edwards
it.
gets to his feet, though. But Usman still has a hold of him. Edwards turns in and pushes away and disengages. A minute left, Leon.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, man. Another takedown attempt.
Jesus.
They're showing significant strikes in the fifth round, 22-15 for Edwards. But that's not a huge difference. And Kamaru Usman pushing him up against the fence right now. Trying to dig for the takedown.
Wow, man.
Trying to score the points. Trying to sway the judges and win the round. Live odds have Leon Edwards minus 135. Kamaru Usman plus 105. Vegas thinks Leon is winning. But Vegas is not the judges. Significant
Here we
strikes
go, man.
overall.
They pulled away. 18 seconds to go, man. Let's see how it ends.
They pull away from the cage. Significant strikes overall had Edwards leading by over 30. 103-71.
Big elbow by
nice
Leon
elbow
Edwards.
from Leon and a kick to the body. And they clinch as the fight ends.
Oh, Jesus. This is crazy, man. Look.
Okay, I think Leon Edwards won the fifth round. I think Leon... Hold on.
Man, this is crazy because if Herb Dean didn't take away that point, I can honestly say that Leon Edwards won this fight.
I think Leon won the fourth and fifth.
But do you agree with me? If that point wasn't taken away, Edwards is the champion again.
I think so. But I think Edwards won the first, fourth, and fifth. So I had, let's see, let me do my judging math. I had Kamaru up 29-27 after the third. And then I gave Leon 10 points. So that's 37, 29, 38, 37. And then I had this round 10-9 for Leon, which is, wait a second, 48, 46. 48-46 Leon, I have it.
Yeah.
I have Leon Edwards winning this fight 48-46. Okay. I thought I had a draw. I was like, wait a second. This is a draw.
Usman looked...
I have Edwards winning a decision.
Look, this wasn't Usman's best fight out of the last three. Let's be honest. It wasn't his best fight. He didn't do much with the takedowns. Generally, when Usman gets you in a single or double, you're done.
I had Leon 1, 4, 5. I had Kamaru 2 and 3. Jeez. Oh, boy.
This is a hard one to call, man.
We're going to get the...
I think Leon won it. You know?
Well...
I think Usman knows that as well.
Judging is crazy.
Yeah, judging is crazy.
But it is in England, so
But it wasn't the best fight from Usman.
Okay,
like I said.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yep. 48-46, 48-46, 47-47. And still, UFC welterweight champion Leon Edwards.
He did it, man.
He did it. Majority decision. Leon Edwards wins.
God save the queen.
A majority decision, 48-46, 48-46.
Or the king now.
And one judge scoring it a draw, 47-47. That's how I scored it, right? That was my math. I had it 48-46 Leon Edwards, and that's what the judges had too.
There's what's happening over there? There's a bit of a scuffle there with Usman.
There's a scuffle with Usman?
Yeah. Look, he's trying to get in there. What's happening?
No, I think he's upset with the scores, maybe. I think he thinks he won.
He's trying to come in, man. Woo!
He may retire here after this. Because where do you go from here? Do you want to climb the ranks again and fight for the title, or
maybe
it was a close fight though? Like,
listen, they can have
he may think he won.
There could be a fourth. Let's do it again, man.
What a performance from Leon Edwards. He fought the perfect fight to beat Kamaru Usman, one of the best ever. Beautiful performance from Leon Edwards.
Yeah, he was impressive.
Patrick C. Hamilton dropping a $25 super chat. Big payday for him.
Yeah.
His parlay cashed in. The double.
Nice, Pat. Nice.
The double underdogs here. Justin Gaethje and Leon Edwards. That's a nice parlay.
That was nice, man.
I hope you cashed in well there, Patrick. Thank you for supporting the Ringside Report Network tonight. Doug Hepburn doesn't agree. Thinks it should have been a draw at best.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was going to happen.
He thought Usman won, or maybe a draw. But I had it, like, again, I thought the first round, fourth round, fifth round were Leon Edwards rounds. They were close rounds, but I thought Leon won. Kamaru won the second and third. And if you do the math, it's 48-46, Leon Edwards. The judges scored it the way I did. I'd like to see their official scorecards and what rounds went to who, but as far as the final score, I got no problem with it.
Usman is pissed.
Angelo and Doug, though, don't agree with the scorecards. They don't like it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Look, it was a tough one. Again, like I said, Usman.
What rounds did you guys give to Usman? How did you guys score the fight? Right? Kamaru Usman, I thought, won the second round, the third round. Do you think he won the fourth round? If you think he won the fourth round, then he wins the fight, right? Like, if you gave Kamaru Usman 1, 4, or 5, then, yeah, Kamaru should win the fight. 3 out of the 5 rounds, but I think he only won 2. Uh-oh. Oh, they're trying to set up Kobe Covington. They've got Kobe Covington in the crowd. He's talking trash. Daniel Cormier is asking him about Kobe Covington and trying to fight.
Oh, there goes Kobe.
Kobe's talking a lot of trash. That'd be a good fight.
It'll be an interesting fight, man.
That'll be fun. Kobe Covington and Leon Edwards. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
That'll be a good one. Kobe better get some extra security walking out of this building tonight.
Big time, man. Did you see how people were looking at him? It's like...
Wow. Kamaru Usman's team seems really happy to celebrate with Leon Edwards.
Let's hear what Usman says.
Here's Usman. I can see him retiring, man.
I see Leon saying to the crowd, don't boo him.
Yeah, Usman thinks he won the fight, which, how can you blame him? It was close. Yeah, Usman giving full credit to Leon and his team and the game plan. Very well done. Like, perfect performance from Leon Edwards. He did exactly what he needed to do.
Yeah, he did.
All right, so Kamaru showing just a lot of respect to Leon Edwards.
Yeah.
Thank you to Patrick C. Hamilton. You're the Super Chat leader of the night. Shout out to Patrick and Doug dropping Super Chats here on the watch-along. Patrick cashed in big time with his
picks, man.
Underdog parlay.
Listen, man, I went with Usman. I thought Usman was going to come in and dominate. Like I said, it wasn't his best performance out of all 3 fights.
Yeah.
But,
Leon Edwards is the only guy on my parlay that actually won, right?
Yep.
I had Fizzy and all that. And
Fizzy, man.
A lot of my picks lost tonight, but Leon Edwards came through for Team Dave, so that was nice. He was an underdog. I put a little side wager on Leon Edwards just by himself because he's an underdog, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. I thought Usman was going to do a lot more in this fight. I wasn't happy with his performance. Like, even his, his wrestling game was off. It wasn't there. It was crisp in the first round.
There were moments where it was there.
Yeah, it was.
That takedown that he did,
the ankle pick.
That low ankle pick, and then when he took the back
perfect.
immediately, that was beautiful.
But there wasn't enough from there. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't enough, domination when you're in that position where Usman should. And I got to give a lot of credit to Edwards for defensively being able to get out of that many times.
Usman's wrestling was okay. He got the takedowns. He just didn't have the top control. He
couldn't get it.
Which is wrestling to a point, but also jiu-jitsu, being able to pin a guy and hold a guy down. He really didn't have that ability to keep Leon Edwards on the mat, but I don't think it has anything to do with they're showing us the scorecards now. I don't think it has anything to do with Kamaru Usman's lack of wrestling in this fight. I think it was just Leon Edwards' perfect preparation, and every time Kamaru Usman took him to the mat, Leon Edwards found a way to get back to his feet, which was incredible. He fought perfect. No. This was a better performance from Leon Edwards than the last fight, and the last fight he finished Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Because in this fight he looked like the better fighter. In the last fight, he didn't look like the better fighter. He just wound up the better fighter with the head kick at the end of the fight. But in this fight, he won a decision, and you're like, yeah, he won a decision. He was the better fighter. I think this was a better performance from Leon Edwards, and probably the best performance of his entire career. He outworked and outpointed and outfought Kamaru Usman. He didn't outfight Kamaru Usman last time, but this time he did. And that's kind of what I was saying on Thursday. I really thought this would be a different fight. I thought Leon would be at a different level, and he would outfight Kamaru Usman and outdo Kamaru Usman. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. Like I said earlier, I think I agree with you. This was Leon's best fight out of the trilogy. No doubt about it. And this wasn't the best performance by Usman in this trilogy. Here comes Colby, man.
They don't wait at all. Colby Covington getting interviewed right now on the pay-per-view. They are trying to set this thing up as soon as they can. Colby not impressed with Leon Edwards. He thinks he's not hungry anymore. He got the title and made his money, and he's not trying to fight anymore.
I don't know about that. It was
Colby says he's the real fight, real champ, real fight, all that stuff. I mean, Colby's saying what he has to say. Donald Trump's favorite fighter. Is that still a thing? Does that still matter? I get when he's the president of the United States, you could just say I'm Donald Trump's favorite fighter. But now, is that still how long do you run that gimmick, right? When Donald Trump is dead, do you still say I'm Donald Trump's favorite fighter?
Yeah, he's gonna play the game, man. He's that's his shtick, and he's gonna stick with it. That's why you either love him or you hate him. But you know what? It'll be an interesting fight. I don't think he has what it takes to beat Leon Edwards, man. I think Leon's kicking game is gonna dominate Colby. But I wouldn't mind seeing another fourth fight with Usman, man. That would be interesting.
I don't need to see them fight again.
I do.
I'm good.
I mean,
Usman and Leon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to see another fight with Usman and Leon. Because, like I said, this wasn't Usman's best fight out of the trilogy.
But I don't think it gets better because Usman just gets older.
I know, dude, but you know what?
I think Colby Covington and Leon Edwards is good. Just move on. And I think Usman, honestly, he could retire at this point. He was in that movie. He was in that Black Panther movie, right? He's doing acting now. He's been the welterweight champion. He's got nothing left to prove. He's 35 years old. He's been an athlete his whole life. He's famous. He's rich. He's still got his health.
Yeah, but it still sucks, man.
Yeah, I know it sucks.
You want the belt, man.
And I know you want the belt, and I know you came close. But at this point, if they don't give him an immediate rematch with Leon Edwards, which they probably won't, what do you do?
You never
if
know.
You're Kamaru Usman? Do you want to work your way up the welterweight ranks?
Not at all.
Do you fight Khamzat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you do? If Khamzat's next in line, right?
Yeah.
If Khamzat is next, and they say, well, Khamzat is probably next for the winner of Colby and Edwards, but maybe we do a fight with Kamaru to really see if Khamzat is ready. Does Kamaru need that? Does he need that? I mean, he could beat Khamzat and then find himself right back into a title shot, but he could also lose to Khamzat and then, then he's Tyron Woodley all of a sudden. You know, where
Or
you're
he's-
just falling down the
Yeah.
welterweight rankings and getting beat up, and then you go take a boxing match or whatever. Like,
Yeah, Anderson
I don't
Silva.
want to see that
Yeah.
for Kamaru Usman.
No, I don't want to see that
think,
either.
Like, I think now if you retire, you go out on top.
Yeah.
You lost the fight, you're not the champ, but man, it was close, and you're still at the top of your game.
Yeah.
But do you want to see Kamaru Usman start losing fights in the UFC over and over again? I don't.
Not
don't.
really. That's why
And
I
the longer
can
he
see...
sticks around, man, that's how it works.
No, absolutely. That's why I can see him having like a fourth fight with Leon, which would make sense. Win or lose, it would be at least that opportunity to take back the belt and walk away.
I think it's a tough
but
sell.
I don't think he's going to walk away.
It's a tough sell to do an immediate rematch when Leon Edwards has beat him in back-to-back fights now.
Well, again, like I said, like this was Usman's like worst performance out of the three. It was good, but it wasn't great.
But last time he got knocked out, this time he got decision.
But last time when he got knocked
How
out,
do you
he
give
was
Usman
great in the fight.
I don't think
and he lost.
I don't think you give him another shot. He has to fight somebody else. Come on, man. He got the immediate rematch after he got knocked out. He got the benefit of the doubt. He showed up. He didn't win. You can't just keep giving Usman shots until he wins. That's not fair. That's not fair to Leon Edwards. It's not fair to the rest of the division, to Kobe Covington. Not that not that I care about what's fair to Kobe Covington, but still, Khamzat. It's not fair to Khamzat. So there you have it. It is the Ringside Report Network. It is the UFC.
Yeah, Angelo's got a point here, and he still won despite losing a point. Like that's the thing. He lost a point, man, and that changed the whole game at that point. Herb Dean, man, like put a dent into Leon Edwards' game.
But it didn't matter. In the end, he still won a decision.
Yeah, and if he didn't take away that point, it was no doubt about it. Leon was winning this fight.
If he didn't take away that point, that judge that scored it 47-47 a draw would have scored it 48-47 Leon Edwards, and it would have been unanimous decision.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? There's one judge that scored it a draw, but if not for the point taken away, Leon would have got that extra point and would have won 48-47. So Leon, unanimous decision, really. If not for the Herb Dean, it's a unanimous decision. Instead, he gets a majority. 48-46 on two scorecards, which is exactly how I saw it, and I think I can give you the scorecard. They showed it up on the screen there for a second, but I wasn't able to decipher the numbers here.
Well, thanks for the support, guys. We appreciate it.
Yes, especially to Patrick, who won some money and then used it to support the Ringside Report Network. So
that's really cool.
Appreciate that, Patrick. And here are the scorecards.
Even though we blew it on our parlay.
Yeah. But I gave you a couple underdog picks tonight. Gave you Amanda, or what's her name, Jennifer Maya, and then Leon Edwards. So I kind of broke even. I lost some on my parlays, but I won some on my single bets. So personally, I'm 50-50. So here's David Letheby scored the fight 47-47. So first round for Leon Edwards, which is what I had. Second and third rounds for Kamaru Usman, and then fourth and fifth rounds for Leon Edwards. I think every judge scored it the same. First and second for Leon. Oh, here's first and second for Leon. Third for Kamaru. Fourth and fifth for Leon. What? 48-46. That's 4 rounds for Leon. How does that work? Is that 48-46? I had it 3-2 for Leon, right? 1-4-5. Did I miss on my math? 1-4-5. Oh, I think I scored it a draw. Wait a second. I think I scored it a draw, AJ. I messed up on my math. Look, I scored it how David Letheby scored it. Round 1 for Edwards, and I had 2 and 3 for Usman, right? That's how you scored it too. Wait a second. This fight's a draw.
That's what
Kamaru got screwed.
I think that's what Angelo and I think it was Doug.
We just suck at math. Wait a second. We just suck at math. Hold on a second. Hold on. David Letheby scored it round 1 for Edwards, round 2 for Usman, round 3 for Usman, round 4 and 5 for Edwards. That's how I scored it. Right?
Yeah.
But then this guy, Chris Lee, scores round 1 and 2 for Edwards and 4 and 5 as well. So he didn't give Usman round 2 like we did. But I thought Usman won round 2. And then this guy, Ben Cartledge, also didn't score round 2 for Usman. He only scored round 4 for Usman, which is odd because I didn't score round 4 for Usman. This guy scored round 3 a draw because he scored it for Edwards, but because he got a point taken away, it was a draw. Then he scored round 4 for Usman and round 5 for Edwards. What the hell? What the hell, man? I think this is a draw. I think Kamaru got screwed. This should have been a draw. But either way, he wouldn't have won the title. But really, I didn't agree with the point deduction for the fence grab, so I would have scored it 48-47 minus the point deduction. But either way, the judging of this fight was all over the place. They scored the second round. Chris Lee scored the second round for Leon Edwards. And here, Ben Cartledge scored the third round for Leon Edwards, even though I thought he lost that third round. And then he scored the fourth round for Kamaru Usman, even though I thought Kamaru Usman lost that fourth round. See, close rounds, man. Close rounds. Yeah. And the judges could have got it all sorts of different ways. Like you see here in the scores, it could have very easily gone very wrong for everybody, right?
Yeah. It's like really like...
It came out Leon Edwards won, and we agreed with that. But when we actually do the math and realize what our scores were, turns out we didn't agree with that. That's the best part of this.
See, Johnny North is saying exactly what
That's the best part of this, is that now upon further reflection and inspection of the math, I realized that I actually did score it a draw, 47-47.
So then, like
not 48-47.
That's what I'm saying. There should be a fourth fight, and Johnny North is actually saying the same thing. He says it was, like, close. It should be a rematch on this.
He says should get a rematch. AJ is right. Maybe you are right, AJ. Because now as I look at it, I realize that I think Kamaru got screwed. It should have been a draw. But at the same time, I don't agree with the fence grab point take, so I would have scored it 48-47 without that, you know?
Right. It's a messed up fight, man. There's like...
But I think in the end, the right guy won.
No, I think
like
Leon,
I may disagree with some judges and some refereeing in the fight,
but they got it
in
right.
the end, like if I'm scoring the fight as a whole, if you say who won the fight, I'd say Leon Edwards.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But
it's MMA, and that's not exactly how it works all the time. Oh man, so weird.
Regardless, man, it was a great event. Like some really good fights. It was exciting, man. A lot of like surprises. And you know what? London, man, delivered again. London came calling, man.
Wow. They're throwing a lot of names out there. They're talking about Kobe. They're talking about a rematch. Daniel Cormier is throwing out Islam Makhachev possibly going up against Leon Edwards.
See, man, they're talking the same yap.
It's not clear. It's not clear who should be next.
I think it should be Usman, man. I think there should be a rematch on this fight.
All right. Well, it's been a lot of fun. It's been interesting. It's been controversial. It's been exciting. And we ate pizza and chicken wings. So what's better than that? We did it. Jiu-Jitsu survives with Gunnar Nelson with a beautiful armbar.
Man. Crazy.
Gotta love the Jiu-Jitsu. Gotta love the great fight between Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman. Justin Gaethje and Rafael Fiziev went to war. Gaethje won a majority decision. I think that's probably fight of the night. That was nuts. It was good.
Yeah, good fight.
But that Leon Kamaru fight was pretty good too. I don't know.
It was,
but I think
it didn't have the it
not
didn't have the
exciting.
same intensity like that fight.
Maya getting the win over O'Neal, impressive decision there for Maya, and Marvin Vittori with the decision victory over Roman Dolidze in a very close fight. That was the UFC 286 pay-per-view, and it was a pretty good pay-per-view.
It was, man. Great night. You know, I love these cards that start this early, man. We still can, like, go to sleep at a normal time. We have great, like, there's so many people watching, man, on both sides of the fence, man.
Yeah,
a lot of viewers from England.
Thank you to everybody tuning in here on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, however you watch the Ringside Report Network. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you to all the people super chatting us here on YouTube. Shout out to Patrick C. Hamilton, the super chat leader of the night, and Doug Hepburn, and all of our friends, all the members who have joined over at join.ringsidereport.net, Angelo Contagonis, Patrick Hamilton, Doug Hepburn, and so many more supporting the Ringside Report Network. We appreciate you, and we'll see you all again on Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Ringside Report MMA, when we will be breaking down the next UFC show. They'll be in San Antonio, Texas, next Saturday.
Everything's
and
big
the
in
main
Texas.
event, get this, Marlon Chito Vera against Corey Sandhagen. A killer bantamweight main event next Saturday in San Antonio, and we'll break it all down for you this coming Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time right here on the Ringside Report Network.
Good one.
Please join in and give your support to Ringside Report Network. We've been providing expert coverage and commentary on both pro wrestling and MMA for over 15 years. Go to ringsidereport.net/support to find out more ways to support the channel.